morning. What's going on with everybody? I am well, and it is 9:02 out here in the West. Salute to everybody once again. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, Interesting day today. It's raining out here like cats and dogs out here in the West. So I got to excuse me for a minute. Mm. But first things first, I want to say congratulations to the South Carolina girls, Lady Gamecocks, with the championship against UConn in convincing fashion. Um, just immediately, they just immediately just jumped on them from the beginning, and Henderson was huge. Zaya Cook, she had her little, she had her best game to me of the tournament. Um, Shout out to Don Stanley, man. She's holding excellence, man. She's doing things there that you know that's beyond. I remember her growing up, watching her play at Virginia and everything like that. And hey, we just got to give them credit, man. They won. They won in convincing fashion. Um, them girls were just too athletic. You know what I'm saying? They were just way more athletic. They had they could switch. They could switch, and the girls did a great job of keeping her. Yeah, she got a little couple shots off, but other than that, Henderson, she was on her ass the whole entire game. The whole entire game, she was on her ass. Um, and I just want to congratulate again to her. Yeah, so even in this past weekend, though, still, it kind of bothered me this weekend. You know, I'm just glad that South Carolina was able to handle their business because I predicted them when the season first started, when they came out with the AP rankings for the men's, and I did the women's. Okay, and I picked South Carolina to win it all. And then I seen that first game when they played against UConn at UConn, they look like a totally different team. They still the same looking team. You know what I mean? And granted, I know Connecticut lost a big girl that they had. Um, I think I guess when it wasn't the regional, it was a game before the regionals. Whatever. Even if they had her, I don't think it would have been much difference because South Carolina girls are just loaded. And shouts out to Don Staley. They got the number one recruiting class coming. Not the long. They got the only number one recruiting class coming in. She's doing great things out there. So of course I'm gonna have to give my due diligence, give her respect. That's what she's doing at South Carolina is amazing. Um, got their first titles in exactly about 5 years ago. With Asia Wilson, who now is a WNBA star in her own right. You know, um, them girls are just loaded. It's just scary because Boston come back next year. Zaya Cook come back next year. Cause they'll both be seniors. Uh, I am looking for something and I can't find it. And I know I had it. So I don't know what's going on until I find it. But nevertheless, uh, them girls wanted it, man. They put that pressure on them, and it was great defensively. Uh, they they wanted it more. Yeah, UConn start hitting threes here and there. Kristen Williams was a no-show. Um, South Carolina girls, they just proved out why they was number one team for all the weeks of college basketball on the women's side. Um, I know UConn um, made it despite their injuries. Real season, as it was, she had they said she was sick, food poisoning or whatever like that, or something like that, a flu bug or whatever the some case that might be. Uh, Yeah, and hey, them girls have jumped on them, and they never let them go. You know what I mean? And shout out to South Carolina girls once again, man, because man, we they don't get enough props. They don't get enough praise like they're supposed to. Like like they just don't. And I gave them my shot and praise before the season started, and I knew they was on a mission, and they looked like they was on a mission. Um, and then again, congratulations to South Carolina Gamecocks, man. They don't they don't got the ship, the championship, you know. And now y'all can't be doing no Leah Boston crying memes. Now you can see her smiling memes now. You know what I mean? Whatever Don Staley is doing is great work, man. It's great work. Great work. You got so many women really to come there. Still Gino. You guys will still get them players and everything like that. Then a lot of teams, you see a lot of teams come back. A lot of players going back coaching at alma maters, like at Tennessee and everything like that. So we're gonna see if all these teams will continue to prosper moving forward. But South Carolina, man, congratulations to South Carolina Gamecock, Lady Women for winning championship. Like I said, it was going to do. I knew UConn didn't even have a chance against them. UConn didn't have a chance against them. Uh, I'm just being real. Them girls are just ready, man. Them girls is just ready. And what I'm looking for, I cannot find, and it's pissing me off because it's something that I really need. Um, I'm not gonna stop till I find it. But until then, we just continue to chop it up because it's where did it go? I just had it. Oh, now we go to the men's where we got North Carolina, it's the eighth seed. Then we got Kansas, who's the number one seed. And I'm just going, and what I've been saying has been very consistent doing this whole tournament run, the whole tournament when the bracket came out and everything like that. Nobody picked Kansas to come out that bracket. Nobody. Uh, I know Carolina stole the headlines. Duke and Carolina stole the headlines, and which which I do respect, which I could understand. But at the same time, I ain't never seen a number one team get so much disrespect. And even after sports, even the game is over, I watch Sports Center the next morning. They show all the first half and the second half of the highlights. They didn't even get to Kansas in the other game. Okay, my fault. I stepped out, but didn't know I was out. But Kansas, man, we not getting they not getting their props. They're not getting nothing. They're not getting nothing. Nothing. We are completely healthy for the first time this year, and we peaked at the right time. And I told y'all that they're gonna play their best basketball in the Final Four. I know everybody's picking Carolina, pick them. My old lady in North Carolina too, so I know she's picking them. I don't even care. I just want a good game. And I don't want to hear no fucking excuses because I don't get no excuses for none of these players, teams, and anything like that. But when it comes to everybody else's team, they love making excuses for them. No, Carolina got to be coming to play because Kansas ain't gonna give it to them. You're gonna have to take it. And for a team to win a conference and then win a conference tournament and then able to still play well, play. Kansas, we like to run. Carolina like to run. Kansas got more bodies. I'm going with Kansas because that's just my team. And not only that, I've been watching Carolina all year. Kansas been consistent all year long on defense. All year long on defense. All year long on defense. Ask Nova. Ask Miami. Ask some other team. When Kansas decided to lock down officially, ain't nobody beating them boys, man. That's just my opinion. Um, that's just my opinion. Y'all need to hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Oh man. All right. All right. All right. I found what I was looking for. Yeah, yeah. We got my Kansas, all Kansas, everything today. KU, everything today. I decided to pull on the Chalmers today. So Chalmers gonna be that's the last time we won the chip in '08. But South Carolina girls was dominant, man. Like I told y'all was going to happen. You know, I wasn't even gonna do a stream this morning. Like I wasn't gonna do a stream to tomorrow, but I had people commenting on old videos. I never even heard these people before talk about UNC and all this, that trash talk. I get that. But make sure y'all back that shit up tonight, though. Cause Kansas is a different animal, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, Kansas is a different animal. They don't want to give Kansas their props, but Kansas is a different animal. Kansas is the most complete team that's left in the league, that's left in the tournament. So we're gonna see the best team win. Um, Yesterday, the matinee game, we saw the Lakers and the Nuggets. No LeBron. Honestly, just my opinion. The Lakers look better when LeBron's not on the court. The ball moves back faster. Yeah, Carmelo had more shots than he ever did. Why? Because LeBron's not playing. But hmm, but I just don't see it. I just don't see. I just don't even see him. I just don't see him. I just don't see it. KD's denim is down there too, and I heard Stephen A. say he's betting on them. Nobody respected, and this is what I don't understand. Teams that do it the right way, I notice y'all media people, y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like that. And this is the main reason why I'm not confident in Brooklyn. Who y'all gonna stop in the playoffs? You gotta play defense, just like the Lakers. You can't you can score with the best of them, but when you need stops, how you gonna get it? All of a sudden now you're gonna start bucking down. You know what I mean? Shout out to Westbrook. Because Westbrook, he played a good game yesterday. He missed them free throws though, but he shot efficient. And to be honest and keep it real, if y'all let y'all media people tell it, Westbrook has been playing well. But it was all up to y'all media people. Y'all think it's otherwise. Y'all think it's all him. Man, yeah, Kansas is that man. Shout out to Word. Shout out to my 3,000 degrees. I see y'all in here, man. Where I was talking to you about this behind the scenes. Even if Bangkok was fully healthy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter because Carol. This is the only thing that Carolina concerns me about Carolina. They basically play a 5-man rotation. Kansas just got done playing a team that played 5-man rotation, basically a 6-man rotation. So when you see a team that plays 5 or 6, which is Villanova, they've been playing like that all year. And I don't care if old boy was there, it wouldn't even. I don't think it would have made a difference because I think Kansas is playing with the biggest chip on their shoulder than any Kansas team that I seen in recent years. This team right here kind of remind me of '08, but they ain't nowhere near talented as the '08 team, but they're deep, just like the '08 team. Um, Anybody could get him a bucket. I know Love is he's a great player from St. Louis. Caleb Love, Bangkok. Then you got that boy Brady Manning, who Kansas used to go battle in against in. So this is the second player that Kansas don't played against. That well, actually the third player because they went to get McGusky, who used to play at Oklahoma State. They went against Miami. Then they had Charlie Moore, who played at Kansas before transferring. And now we have Brady Manick, who used to play against Kansas too. So hey, I like Kansas all the way around, all together. They ain't been defense, 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 and I'm glad they keep talking about Carolina. They can score this or that, which they can. But hey, we got some niggas that can play defense that be on your ass. So I'm just gonna wait. Because I don't see Carolina have a chance to get these boys, man. I told y'all Kansas gonna play y'all best basketball, and I don't care about y'all trolls commenting on old past videos that I did talk about North Carolina. Hey, that's fine. But I can still see your name, right? Then you want to talk shit to me, then you want to tell me in the comments, three of y'all subscribe to my channel. Oh, and I done some investigating before I decided to even look to see what's going on, see these people was. I know who y'all all affiliated with. So get up out of here with that shit. Um, who I'm very concerned about. The playoffs, I'm not even worried about the playoffs right now because we don't know what shit they're gonna throw in the game. We still know ain't nobody recently haven't been set out due a protocols lately, so we gonna continue to see. We gonna continue to see. Are they gonna still keep that same energy? Are they gonna still try to blackball to you gotta sit out because of COVID? You gotta sit out because of COVID. You gotta sit out because of COVID. Well, whatever. So, hey, I think it's open. I still say the East is still got to, man, no matter how much the media don't give these people respect, don't give Giannis his respect. I don't like Budenholzer either, but they still the champs. Just somebody knock their ass out. That's how it goes. Oh yeah, now I'm just answering this dumbass question. This one dude try to sit there, gonna try to tell me about RoboCop. Aubrey, seriously, I'm not even gonna answer that. Um, I know, and no, I'm not going to a Wheezy Bang to for what? I don't socialize with him. He don't so I don't go on the other niggas' platforms. There's other cats I know that got platforms out there and shit too. But watch I go over there and they want to talk shit, disrespect me, call me out my name and shit because I didn't agree about they favorite player. And that shit that Joker did yesterday was crazy. I don't even give a care. AD played okay to me, but Joker, man, no. This is what I think. LeBron is going to play. RoboCop is going to play the get. I bet you he ain't going to play the last game against Denver. He didn't play against last time. He supposed to be the best player in the league, but this nigga dodges smoke. Y'all always want to, and this is one thing I understand about y'all media people. Y'all get on Kawhi, y'all get on all these other players, Kyrie, KD. Y'all don't keep that same energy when it comes to y'all boy RoboCop. Y'all don't. I can't wait till it go down tonight, bro. It's gonna go down. And shout out to give the what you call it, the South Carolina girl game, cause I told y'all for the beginning of the season when I did my college basketball uh, preseason rankings out of the men's and women, and I did. And anybody that can remember that stream, I actually picked my national championship for the season even started. I predicted, I predicted Kansas to win, then I predicted South Carolina to win. Um, It's ride or die tonight. And the South Carolina, they were just deep last night, man. They were just deep. They was all on our ass. Henderson hit them three threes in the first half, pretty much. Man, they jumped them girls like 13-2. I know Easy Fudd. They said she was sick and everything like that. Had a flu bug or whatever. But even if that girl was fully healthy, Zaya Cook and them girls just on their ass. Them girls were just tall. Man, South Carolina Gamecock girls look like a goddamn women WNBA team. Look at all them girls that they got. They could take out Aaliyah Boston and what's that? And that senior girl, the mother hen of the, and then they bring in two more freshmen that are 6'7", 6'8". Like what the hell? And I'm not surprised that South Carolina beat UConn like that the way they did either, because like I said, South Carolina been playing defense, dude. Defense gonna carry you through the whole season. Now I'd rather trust a team that this kind of and this what reminds me um of earlier in the year, how Kansas started out. Kansas started out, they was okay on defense. But once they did decide to lock in on defense during the season, it carried. They might have a couple losses here and there, but Kansas is just as hot as North Carolina. I know North Carolina dominate the storylines. I've been watching March Madness 360, just scratching my head like, man, y'all still ain't giving Kansas no kind of respect, nothing. And I heard what you said too, Bill, Stephen A. Smith. Bill Self need to win more if he wanted to consider to be great. Now, he has his opportunity tonight. And I can remember the last time Kansas played North Carolina. I was watching the old game. I was watching the 1991 Final Four where Kansas beat North Carolina. Then I watched the Final Four on YouTube, when it's Kansas played North Carolina. That's when North Carolina had Ty Lawson and all them motherfuckers. And Kansas blew them niggas out the map, jumped on them niggas from start to finish. That's what's going to happen tonight. I'm just tired of my team just getting their fucking disrespect. Then I got motherfuckers coming up on my channel. I ain't never even know who they ain't talking all this shit about Carolina. Nigga, please, ain't nobody hating on North Carolina. North Carolina and Duke got way more press coverage, even after the Final Four, even after Duke and Carolina played Saturday. Okay. Sunday, you think they was gonna talk about Carolina and Kansas at the same time? It was majority Carolina. Oh, Carolina's playing by house money, and I'm just like, then they want to talk about Kansas. Well, I just think Kansas has a chip on, man. Y'all niggas is, man, y'all keep on with that shit. Because when they win that chip tonight, I don't want to. Then all of a sudden, y'all gonna have to change y'all stories. And when y'all change y'all stories, I'm gonna be on your ass. Because I was the only one that I know of that's on YouTube, that's I know of, that has a platform that picked Kansas. Even some of my friends asked me to go to other people platforms that does that. I'm on the one kid, and everybody's like talking shit. Hey, you talk shit all you want to. That's why you play the game. But I trust my Kansas team compared to that Carolina team any day of the week. Because you know why? We don't play. We don't play for self. But they're not a selfish team. Carolina not selfish either. You play together. When the team play together, y'all they just think North Carolina is the only one that got a bond. They don't want to think that Carolina got a bar. Kansas got their ass beat last year in the second round. The core of their team is on this team. Now the core of their team from last year is still on this team. They remember that shit. So what did they did? Oh, but you ain't been following Kansas basketball, then you don't know the story. I know the story. They went back to Lawrence and went and got better. Everybody hit the gym. Everybody hit the weight room. Everybody this. Everybody. Because they didn't want that to happen again. But like I told y'all, man, I told y'all South Carolina was gonna beat that ass, man. But I remember the platforms I've been on, niggas was talking about I'm capping, I don't know shit about basketball and all this. That kid, Butler's gonna kill. I'm like, dude, Butler's can get, but she couldn't even get her shit off because that girl Henderson was on her ass last night. And then Aaliyah Boston, she's 6'5" and can move just like a fucking guard, could get back to her man. So her teammate, when you got defense like that, it's hard to beat. I'm telling you, I'm gonna see. They say defense wins the tournament, right? They say defense wins the tournament, right? Defense gonna win the tonight's game too. Cause Kansas can score, but there's one thing about Kansas: we defend all game, all game. If we defend all game like Villanova, I don't see Carolina having a chance. That's just me. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm in the car blazing me a blunt, dog. I'm gonna drop a link. I'll chop it up for a little bit, but I ain't gonna be kicking with y'all all fucking day long and shit, cause I got shit to do. I'll go in the house right quick and drop the link. Damn right she was on her ass, Panama Queen. When you get physical with somebody, that's different. That's different. Physicality. And that's one thing I like about the Big 12. The Big 12 is like it's like the Big 10. They're physical. They used to physical contact, physical play, all that shit all year round. So you play against other conferences and shit like that. Them niggas ain't nobody gonna be scared of you. Oh, we play tough defense and all this. Well, Big 12 is known for that D2. I know the Big 12. I know the Big 10 again got a lot of teams again this year, just like they did last year. But I've been saying this the last 3 years. I said the last 4 years, the best conference in college basketball to me in the last 4 years has been the Big 12. Because if you look at that 2020 team, they didn't even get a chance to play that year. They had David Dodson, um, Ozzie Buki, the dude that played for Utah. Utah don't even use him. Yeah, Utah. Hold on, drop the link. Too close to my computer. All right. I'll drop the link for sure y'all can come in. I only did it 3 times because it's puff puff give time. And the next puff puff give time I have is the Kansas game. And then after that, it'll be the losers pack. If Kansas lose, they lose. Wow. Y'all know I don't have a team no more. So basketball, NBA basketball team, I'm still gonna roll with my Jayhawks. Yeah, we should have had more championships. You didn't say that shit when Roy was there. Stephen A. Smith. Y'all want to come on in? The link has been dropping. Now I go dolo. It don't matter to me. Yeah, it don't matter to me. I go dolo. But salute to everybody. I hope everybody having a good morning. Like, share, subscribe, man. Be 9:36 up in this piece, man. Hey, and I'm just gonna say this also on my channel. If I give you a wrench, I'm just gonna repeat some things. I see some things going on all around YouTube, but my show over here, we don't get down like that. Okay. If you don't like the real, this ain't for you. You jock strap sniffing and all that stuff, this ain't the truth. This ain't the place for you. Cause I'm gonna tell the truth about around here. Sorry. Oh, as what? I remember that game. Yeah, I remember that game against Memphis. Yeah. I remember that game against Memphis. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We here, man. Anybody want to come in and chop it up, man? Y'all better come on and do it now. Cause I will read off the scores and all that, but I'm hey, first thing in the morning. Been up for a while. I already got everything together already. Did everything this morning. I just got to make one more huge run I got to make. And they ain't till later on this afternoon. Because the game don't come on the 6 out here in the West. So I got time. I don't know it's going to rain all day long, though. I'm just going to have to see. I already know how the homies is, man. Everybody that knows, man, how my channel is. If I give you a wrench and everything like that, we know not to abuse that. I don't be blocking people on dumbass shit and like people think that I've done in past times. Yeah, I'm just gonna be for real, man. There's a lot of shit that I've been seeing going on. That's why I ain't really been on. And niggas don't support real. Niggas don't send money to the real shit. They rather just send money to niggas that's just how the world is. If you're about that agenda and you're about that lifestyle, that all that gossiping and all this other shit, hey, people put money into that. And that's facts. If somebody's spitting that real, talking to them real, good content every time, they don't like that shit. And if you have a problem with somebody, don't bring them over here on my channel. Don't bring them over here. I haven't seen that lady, but I want that shit to be going on. No. Whatever problem you have with somebody, you keep it over there. You don't bring that shit over here. Because one thing I don't do is I'm not a messy ass nigga. And to be real, most of these guys that had these platforms, no matter who they are on these YouTube that I be hearing, I can't stand when people call it. I don't even talk to you. I don't even know who this person is. And you call it from the same area code. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, mm, man, I'm all about respecting none another, men and women. I salute the women that come through here. Even some I ain't even heard from a while. Even the guys even the homies that have come over here for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's still love for me. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about me, but I've been the same ass person. You know what I mean? Any other nigga can say it. You can say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't come, if you ain't hear it from me, then I don't know where you heard it from. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta prove myself, gotta acknowledge myself, gotta tell anybody how real I am and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'll message you, be like, hey, stay up, say some funny shit. Keep the niggas moving, man. 'Cause I know how it is as a man. I'm all the way out here in Oregon. It's a damn shame I can't get the only blackness I have because people on YouTube don't know how to fucking act. I want everybody to be great. I mean, great, blessed, no matter what. Only thing that I've been noticing about this tournament, though, too, just to be fair about the tournament, the men's tournament was very consistent. I'm talking about how refereeing is going. Um, it's been consistent. The Final Four has been consistent as so far. So um, I just like the consistency. Um, Pretty much the women's to me has been consistent as well. Other than that UConn and NC State game, but other than that, I see, girl, she thought she was gonna get all them calls and all this going to the final and all this other stuff. But hey, give South Carolina girls credit, man. I told y'all before the season started, I'll keep saying that. When I did the top 10, when I did the top 25, I did the top 25 girls. That girl from Iowa, Bonds with a bad dad. She led the league. She led the country in points and assists. Leah Boston. It was just a shame that we couldn't see. That was the only thing I wanted us to actually um play a good seed, but when it comes to the tournament, and the last 8 seed that won the tournament was Villanova, and they was an 8. So that's also is in the equation. And you gotta give Don State her flowers, man. I'm telling you, man, her team she's getting next year is crazy. She got the number one recruiting class next year's coming there. What she's building there is amazing. It's amazing. Not it's amazing. Stanford, they didn't hit shots. it was to me that game that UConn lost. Um, yeah, that is the right link that I dropped for this channel. So anybody want to hit that link, man? Go ahead and come on in with me, man. It's just raining, man, and I'm smoking a big boy. Smoking a big boy to start the day. And I've been wearing so much blue this whole bump for March. My homies, my friends who do keep a contact me, they thinking I'm crippin', man. I'm like, man, y'all forget that's Kansas colors, dumbass. Oh yeah, like yeah, everything. I was like, everything I had on this is KU, right? Yeah, all right. Ain't no man, man, stop, man. It's that time of year. March Madness come when its conference tournaments come around. That's when the KU stuff start coming out. Now it's gonna be interesting. Um, I'm not doing no predictions for this NBA shit. Um, for this specific reason. I know they're gonna throw shit in the game. B, we still got COVID protocol thing that's still in motion. And three, I just don't give a fuck. That's just how I feel. That's the one thing I do like about college basketball. The NCAA tournament. This is one and done. It's that game that you don't play your best. That's a wrap. There has been close games in the championship games, and there has been blowouts as well in the final four. That's in the men's and the women. So may the best team wins. I know um, my subscribers here. I know I got a lot of subscribers on my here, Carolina fans and everything like that. It ain't no problem. But I'm just shooting out my team, man, because they've been talking about y'all ever since y'all beat Duke. They ain't gave no kind of respect to Kansas, none whatsoever. If it is, it was only. It just really pissed me off. I'm like, dude, you only show 4 highlights. Like they know they show 5 highlights from the Kansas game. They show a bocce 3-pointer, and then I know they showed that McCormick dunk. They showed that Braun three, that he three, and then they showed the other one. What was the fifth one? It came from the first half. No, I think they showed two Abachi threes in the first half. Then they showed that McCormick dunk, and then I'm like, that's it. Kansas beat it. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting there like, this is how y'all really doing it. Then I woke up the next morning thinking that they're gonna talk about March Madness. I knew they was gonna talk about Duke and Coach K and his last game and all this other stuff, all the stuff that's going on, and then they talk about Carolina and all this, and they just still keeping on Carolina. I'm like, okay, are y'all gonna talk about Kansas now? Oh, I'm just gonna keep on. I'm just sitting here just waiting. Watch the March Madness 360 thing. They doing the same thing. I was like, oh. And it's crazy though. Everybody that's on that March Madness 360 crew, I'm not to talk about the one with Randolph Childress either. I'm not the one with him. The one with the brother with the glasses. I can't think of his name and the other dude. Whatever. Y'all been going against Kansas doing your whole entire pick. So um I know y'all doubt Bill Self and you doubt this team and everything like that. So if Kansas to handle their business and everything, all y'all motherfuckers gonna have to sing another tune. If it's Carolina, hats off to them. I don't think they're AC though. Carolina's not an 8. But to me, Kansas don't give a fuck if you're 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, who y'all think should be MVP this year? Panama, you say Joker? I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it should be Embiid. And Will Barton has been balling for the Nuggets too. He's like fully healthy, like Will Barton, man. And every time he hit a three, he was just launching that bitch. I agree with that. And I dropped the link if anybody want to come in because I'm sitting in the car smoking, man. So you're gonna have to scroll up or something. Hold on, if I can. Can I clip something here? Can I clip this page? Nope, I can't do it like that. Hold on, there's a way I can do this. Hold up. I think I can do it. No, I'm not even gonna try. I think it's Joker though. It's my honest opinion. I think it's Jokic. Jokic has been balling this year, man. Like he has, man. And he moves at his own pace. He could fit his left shoulder, right shoulder, jumper. And he's somebody you don't think that he could post and take punishment, man. That man got a body on him, man. He's gonna go down. Um, it's gonna be interesting how Phoenix gonna look. The Mavericks was playing great. Um, I'm just gonna say this about um what's his name, Luca. Me and Trey already gave the nigga the praise. Said nobody was that the nigga's gonna be down. He's gonna be on unstoppable force and everything like that. And I'm just gonna add on to what I was talking to my boy about on his channel yesterday. We did his video about it. I was just like, "Hey, Luca's a beast. Nobody can get me wrong. Boy got game, and he does play well when the pressure is on. He just got advanced. He just got advanced past the first round. You don't want to be like another T Mac, so to speak. Like T Mac kind of joke. But for real though, you
Yo, can you hear me?
yes sir.
Already.
I hear you. I hear you has this blunt going through my lung and brain right now.
Pass that shit, my nigga.
Yeah, I wish I could, nigga.
I
Wish I
know,
could.
right?
I wish nigga. I'll be sitting out here and it's just like I was talking to my boy about that last night. He was like, man. He said, who you be smoking with out there? I'm like, nigga, myself, nigga. I'm like, well, I was like, nigga, I don't know where these niggas miles me. He's like, nigga, you still the same ass nigga from. I'm like, yeah, nigga. And every time you got sick, nigga, where it always came from, you hitting a blunt behind a chick or behind your boy, and
Mm-hmm.
they sick and all this other shit. And then you know these niggas nasties out here in these streets, and you gonna let me hit your blunt, girl. Devil is a lie.
Right,
You ain't
right.
hitting nothing. I give you a blunt to smoke by yourself at minimum.
Hmm.
You ain't hitting my shit.
Hell nah.
Hey, what you feel about? Hey, man. Hey, how you feel now? We at the end of the road now because I remember you did my bracket. We did a bracketology together on the channel. What's up, Greenleaf?
Hey, I mean, shit. Like I said from the beginning, I wasn't expecting North Carolina to get here. You know, I think in the beginning, I had Arizona and Kansas, and that's like the one game me and you disagree with. I picked Arizona, you picked Kansas, but we both said those were the two teams we were most comfortable with if I had to bet money.
Right. Yep. I
If I
was
had to bet
confident in
money
it
on
too.
it, it's
Right.
between Kansas and Arizona because they're the way they're playing the most consistent right now.
And you know what's
And
crazy, Vaughn?
Kansas has held their end of the bargain.
You know what's crazy, Vaughn? They just been pissing me off. My homie didn't even notice it, you know. And I was like, dude, they ain't even talking about us. They ain't even
But
talking about us.
but you
Like,
like
dude, they're
that's
like, it's like, dude, they just talk about, this is one thing I hate how people want to nitpick because my friend, I know some people they got friends that have that YouTube pages and shit, so I'll just check them out just to hear. And then my boy was like, oh, he shot me out. Oh, T Price Podcast. I said, who you got? KU. He was like, KU ain't played nobody in the tournament. I was like, dude, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
But you got, but it's like I was saying the other day when me and you was chopping it up, bro. The majority of the planet was all on Coach K, Coach K, Coach K, Coach K, Coach K. It's his last game.
Now it's switched
You
to
know,
Carolina now.
I'm glad UNC won that fucking game. No more
Now
talking about
UNC
Coach K.
dominated the headlines. And I like that shit too, because this is the thing. I forgot who was that person that said this. Jay Bill is the one that said this. He said, you just got to think about something here. Nobody is talking about Kansas. Like, he said this like in the
Right.
Final Four, like after they won their game, and he was like, nobody's not talking about them. That's gonna give them a chip on their shoulder. Like, people don't under y'all. People are under. He said people are underestimating this Kansas team, and even Scott Drew was like, can't sleep on Kansas, man. If Kansas win, this will be the first time in Big 12 history that the Tigers stayed in the Big 12. The Baylor won it last year. And think about it. 2020 team, they couldn't even play because of COVID. And that team was way better than this Kansas team. You remember, that's the year Obi Toppin was doing this thing. That team was nasty, too. That little team, boy.
Davidson, not Davidson.
Dayton.
Dayton. Yeah, Dayton.
Yeah.
Them Flyers, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, Dayton, boy, that nigga was nice in college. Boy, that would have been a nice, but that shit got canceled. COVID. I was pissed, man. I like, man, we can't play with Ozzie Buki because he was getting better. I don't understand why the Jazz don't use him.
They did play him a little bit when Gobert got hurt, and he was balling. He was actually playing well while Gobert was out. When Gobert got injured earlier in the season,
That's my dude. He a good dude,
Azubuike
man.
was getting clocked, and he was playing good, bro. I don't understand. I think he plays more consistent than what's the Hassan Whitehead.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say this to this person who was trying to tell me that he was like, you know, your boy, he said Leaky Black is gonna guard Abachi, and you take Abachi out of the game, Kansas ain't gonna win. I'm like, dude, we can win without
Man,
Abachi.
Kansas is too deep, bro.
That's the thing. This is
Like
a
people like ain't
this
paying
is
attention to that.
this is what that I don't understand. Like, dude, y'all just don't understand how deep Kansas is.
Right.
Like, and I don't like how. And this is one thing I was very disappointed about in Charles Barkley this year Any other time, you give all these teams their proper praise, but it ain't the team that you want, then they get a disc. Like a sneak disc and everything like that. I know Kenny. I ain't even gonna watch the prelude to the thing. I ain't gonna watch the game because I don't want to see Kenny Smith for shit. I don't want to hear him for shit. But what's up, underrated?
What's good, man? Yo, it's gonna be 2-0 tonight, man. I was happy at South Carolina, man. They won. And I know people, Connecticut, Bridgeport. How Bridgeport feel now? Y'all
And
done
this
did
is
not say
yeah,
nothing.
yeah. And I'm hey, underrated. You was in here when I did my preseason thing for girls and the men. I
Yeah.
picked the South Carolina to win it. I said South Carolina gonna come back with a chip on their shoulder because that girl missed that layup last year, and they did all the memes of her crying and everything like that. Now it was like Don Staley said, I liked it with how she did a little dance with the trophy and shit all around that motherfucker. That was dope.
Girl, I
She
like
was get she was getting it too, boy. Don Staley was getting it.
but you know, I got a nice song for Kansas. You want to hear?
What's that?
There it goes. Kansas gonna be a wayward son. They gonna look at North Carolina when they gonna beat their ass. Don't you cry no more. Woo! That's how it's gonna go.
I just feel, hey, this is the thing. I know Love is playing with House Buddy, but this is my Kansas. We got multiple niggas that can guard that nigga. And a lot of people don't forget our point guard is one of the best defenders in the country. That little skinny ass nigga could defend. You thought Colin Gillespie was posting that nigga up? That nigga was like, nigga, fuck out of here, getting deflections, stealing the ball from him, block this shot.
Yeah,
All right,
but I
all
think that,
right.
but you know what we're impressed with about Kansas. And each and every player in Kansas, they can play more than one position of offense and defense. I'm saying when you have players like that, you're not gonna miss a beat.
But then they got
You're
four
not.
players. Then they got four players can they got four players that can grab the rebound and go. Because
Right.
even though boy who I should yell at all the time, Jalen Wilson, because sometimes he does do stupid shit sometimes, but he does crash that backboard. You see what I'm saying? He averaged 10 rebounds. And then Braun, I was like, man, I was talking to Big Worm at halftime. I was like, Big Worm. I was like, the only thing that Kansas player need to get going, Christian Braun, because he just been acting like he just been too passive. You know what I'm saying? Like he need to get going, and then all of a sudden he started doing that shit. I was like, man, it felt like that nigga heard what the fuck I said.
I'm just saying. I don't see North Carolina. You can talk about North Carolina all you want to. Listen, when you number one, and then I'm just saying Kansas smacking teams, and y'all still don't want to give them credit. I mean, you know what I'm saying, T. Price. As a player, you gonna look and say, okay. And Jay Billis know what he talking about because Jay Billis played college ball. He knows what he's talking.
Him and LaFonso Ellis was the only two that picked Kansas pick them like when they was picking
Yeah.
like each game. They was the only two that was considered. I watched Mark Madness 360. Them niggas got on my fucking nerve talking about Carolina. And then by the time they want to talk to Kansas, it's like a little 10, 15 minute segment. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to watch that shit. I was like, keep talking about them. Because
But that
Carolina rotation is 5-5-5 right now.
right.
I don't care if Bangkok was healthy. Kansas is a different animal.
Yeah.
I want, and it's going. I told y'all they're gonna play their best ball in the Final Four, and I told you, Lou, South Carolina girls gonna win that shit, bro. But go ahead, Lou. Lou.
Man, fuck those South Carolina girls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can win a championship when it's easy to win a championship when they gonna call shit on that big girl from South
Man, that
Carolina.
big girl wasn't fouling last night, Lou. Don't do that. Don't do that, Lou. Them girls don't.
I'm talking about Friday too. I'm talking about Friday too, man.
Oh,
Come
they
on,
robbed NC State. Oh, come on, man. We already know about NC State. Dude, that game they robbed them. That was the worst officiating game that was in the whole women's tournament.
Pete Price. You telling me all of them that girl played against Louisville team? commit one foul and didn't travel a couple times.
Oh, so you say you got hold? Y'all got hold against South Carolina? Is that what you're saying? I just understand. I mean, I understand where you come from, dude. There's gonna be missed calls, but dude, this is just me, man. They locked down. They put that number 12 girl, light skinned girl with them long ass arms and shit, look like she could reach out and slap somebody's hand and shit. Right in the man, that girl was just on her, man. Once they took her out, man, I think that was it. That was it. Oh, girl's nice though, but I just thought South Carolina was just too much for y'all that day, man. That's just my opinion.
But I see what they trying to do. They trying to put Don State to be like the net Pat Thunder right now. I guess they need somebody to put now that because I think Gino is gonna be close to retirement real soon. We
Man,
don't
Gina
know
like he
how
ready to retire right now, in my
because
opinion.
think about it, T. Price. You got to put somebody in the women college
Oh yeah,
basketball
I
game.
already know what you're talking about. And this is the thing. And Don Stanley has won two. She won one with Asia Wilson in 17. And she won this, that's two. Hey, and the only thing why I say I'm all for it because she a sister, bro. Like, why not her?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But hey man, I give them South Carolina girls, I
Unless
just give their girls their
unless
credit, man. They won that shit.
unless they do this, they make Jeff Walls and John Taylor the next new rivalry like they did Tennessee and UConn over those years.
You remember old girl back at Tennessee too, coaching at her alma mater. What's that girl name? What's that great girl name?
Yeah, I remember her. I remember her when she played for Pat Summit.
Mhm.
Everybody hated her ass at the point guard position because she used to piss off everybody because they
Man,
used
that
to let her get away with a whole lot of shit. But Don Staley, I understand Don Staley wanted to win championships. He didn't win championships as a player. He won as coaches. I understand. I understand what's going on though. Like I can't do nothing about that. Like Don Staley had wanted to win just like everybody else. He won, and I can't be mad about that.
she got, and then a girl coming back next year, and then Zai could be a senior next year.
Yeah,
Zai could.
they trying to convince the Leah Boston to go pro.
Shit, they got the #1 recruiting class coming next
Man, them
year.
girls they get next year. They already got a girl that's gonna replace her next year. That's why they're
That's
trying to
why I
get her
said
to
they got
go.
the #1
I already
recruiting
know who's
class
gonna be in
coming
her
next year
spot. She
too.
nice, and
Yeah.
she nice too. Them girls under that class, they nice. But Henderson killed them girls last night. She was all in on Paige last night. They
Mm-hmm.
wasn't putting the camera on her mama that much last night.
Yeah,
Fuck
they had
out of here.
girls looking
Yeah,
looking confused.
basically what Don Staley did, he put her 6'1" guard on the small on Page on Page
Cause
and
she
had
had,
the
yeah, Henderson pretty much guarded her the whole fucking game. The girl that was hitting
Mm-hmm.
all them shots, number 3. That's who I seen guarding her. And then one thing about old girl Boston, she's good moving her feet laterally. You seen that? Cut her off. Get back to her girl that she was guarding with Udoka, who should have fouled out against NC State.
Yep.
They screwed NC State. Oh, they wanted UConn to get to that Final Four, man.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Once that call didn't get made, once that call didn't get made, and the coach was like, "Was it no N1?"
That
And the
was the
coach,
script. That was the script, bro. That was the script.
I was glad UConn got their head blown off because I knew they was gonna get their ass. I got like, dude, South Carolina beat the shit out of y'all. Even when y'all had y'all big girl that was on the bench, she would have made no difference. South Carolina killed them girls on the offensive rebounds.
Did they?
Damn, every girl was getting around. I get a rebound. You get a rebound. I get a rebound. You get a. They wanted it more.
Yo, you know they were playing 3 takes it. 3 takes it. Okay, I get a rebound. Come on, why you leave me out? All right, get a rebound.
That girl was knocking them third trays, man. She had 3 trays in the first half, and she was doing that bow and arrow right in front of the UConn bench. I was loving that shit. I was loving that shit. I was loving that shit, boy. I was loving that shit. I was like, yeah, throw that ball down. She was like, boing. All three of them was nothing but net too. And they needed that because Aaliyah Boston, she really didn't. She didn't play her best game.
Nah.
Most of her points came from the foul line.
Yeah.
Price. She
Yeah,
did the
UConn
same
was trying
thing.
to double and triple team her
T
ass,
Price. Did you watch
but
that
that shit
Louisville
wasn't
game when
working.
she hit those 3-pointers? She did the same thing in front of Louisville bench too. So
Yeah, that's her thing though. I like
Yeah, that's her little shit.
hey, that's the thing, man. Hey, everybody, that girl right there, I watched her whole career, man. For her to go out like that as a senior, man, and to see her develop every single year, I knew she was more ready to step up than Zaya was. Zaya, man, she played really under control and everything like that. Next year, I think you're gonna see a real breakout year for her in her senior year. Zaya Cook, she's the business now. Them girl, that backcourt, man. I said it too. Whoever backcourt dominates, cause they gonna take a girl out. They said it too. Whoever. I'm glad that Grant Hill, when he announced the game and see his alumni team went down, they had Rebecca Lobo doing the UConn game, and they was and I was like, okay, so
yeah, they had
I wonder what NC player is going to announce. What do they have any NC ones, North Carolina ones that on CBS other than Kenny Smith?
Not announcing the game, not
Nah, not
doing
announcing the
the
game. Nope,
commentating.
yeah,
nah.
they had the two UConn girls on ESPN two doing the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had,
I'm glad too. They probably I didn't even watch that shit over there. They probably over there looking sick how they was getting their ass beat.
no, actually they had a whole lot of celebrity guests come on, talk to them. Like then next thing you know, you got LeBron James popping them. I'm like, damn, what the fuck does he have to do with this bullshit?
Nigga didn't even go to college.
I know, man. I'm like,
He said he would have went. They was talking about it today. If he would have went to college, he would have went to Duke or North Carolina.
oh please.
That nigga always just saying some bullshit. Nigga, at first the nigga said he was gonna go to Ohio State. Remember they built a whole fucking locker for that nigga in the
They sure fucking did. They sure fucking did, and didn't even go there. He knew he was going to the league. He was playing mind games then.
He was never going to college. That nigga was never going to college, bro.
Nigga, they put your ass on the throne, and you signed a big ass
put
Nike.
You on the throne from the moment they knew who you were.
And you signed a bigger contract than anybody, and the best players in the league didn't even get those shoe deals like that, and they all won rings already.
Matter of fact, he wasn't even eligible to go to college because remember he got in trouble for them jerseys. So he wasn't even eligible to go to school, even if he didn't sign that Nike contract.
I forgot about them jerseys, bro. I forgot. Remember, they said LeBron James don't do no wrong. Remember that. So
I don't care. You know me, nigga. I know the facts, nigga. You know I know history. You know we talk all the time, so you know I know the history of basketball, bro. Nobody can get shit over on me. So you know I know the history of basketball.
Man,
I can't even hit my bluff right now. Oh my god.
You know, people are mainly put for Kansas because they see North Carolina as the big bad buck villain now after they beat Duke.
I already knew that. I'm telling you right now, my boy was like, I got a couple partners down there, and my other homies who I went to. Shout out to my homies who I went to West Junior High School with, place where Danny Manny got records all through that bitch. That middle school, bro. When I went there, basketball season was just over, and they just lost a player. One of the players transferred, moved. His name was Jay Humphreys, and that nigga was nice. And then the first day,
Humphreys.
So I went there, and the first day, my boy was like, because a lot of people don't understand about Lawrence. You had West, and you had South, and you had Central. Okay, Central was a nigga school. Okay, South is white too, just like West. Basically, all the niggas gonna go to Central, but basically, I went to West. So when I went to West, I went in there. I walked into school. I was like, "What the fuck? I'm like, where all the black people at?" Right? I've been walking in that bitch like, "Man, where all the black people at?" I never forget, bro. And guess what? And my boy took a picture of it. He sent it to me. Guess what outfit I had on, bro? I had a New York Nick I had a New York Nick starter jacket, and I had a
What?
Nick hat. Yeah, yeah, because I got it for Christmas. I got it for Christmas. My mom bought it for me for Christmas. Cause I liked the Knicks though too, because that was the rivalries back then, man. The '90s, man, Bulls and all that. So
Man,
I
I
couldn't get a Laker
bet.
one. My brother had a Laker one. See, all my Laker stuff that I got all that stuff when I was grown. I paid it with my money. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause my brother, he play AAU, so you play AAU, you get the hookups. I wasn't getting them hookups. I had to earn mine. So I went in the gym. There was like 10 black people sitting at the table. I was like, oh man, we got another black person, man. And my boy and this dude looked at me and said, please say you know how to play basketball. I looked at like, nigga, I got tennis shoes around my neck. I had a balling shoes. I had tennis shoes around. I was like, yeah, I play basketball. It's like, good, because we gonna ball today. I was like, cool. So we get in there, we was balling, and it was like, man, we was wondering we was ever gonna get a black person. I was like, why you say that? Because Gay Humphrey just moved. I was like, he just left. I knew about Jay Humphrey. I was like, he was nice. I watched him play. I was like, man, he was nice. I never got a chance to play with him before. I was like, man, he's nice. He said, man, he just left. I was like, damn. So that's how I ended up getting my respect. And then they was talking shit. Central was talking shit one day. They was like, yeah, TP, man, we got another person to go against y'all now, cause Central West beat Central that year, and Central wanted their payback. So we went to Central basketball on they side of the on the side of Lawrence and played them in the street in the hood. Beat the fuck out of them niggas, bro. They're like, who the fuck is this nigga? And then one of the dudes was like, looked at me. He was like, what's your name? I was like, I was like, Terrence Price. He was like, man, don't your brother play for such and such? I was like, yeah. So I know exactly who this dude is. I was like, yeah, this T Price brother. It's like, what? It was like, man, your brother's this, and this now. Like, yeah, we see him ball all the time. Cause I remember my brother, cause a lot of people don't know, back in the day, Sunflower State games, it still holds it. You know where they hold it at? In Lawrence. That's why I see my brother play in Lawrence all day, girls and boys, all day. That's one of the best basketball venues that, like, every state had that great venue. That's one of the great venues for AAU. The Sunflower State games, it go down. It go down. You play in Allen Fieldhouse. All the games is in Allen Fieldhouse. All of them. All the sessions up the sessions, and then once you get to the brackets, and then you playing on the Jayhawk thing. Now you playing on the big boy, like the main Stundo all, and the winner takes all. They still do it to this day. One of my partners coach an AAU team out there. So what y'all thoughts about this past weekend, gentlemen?
As far as what?
South Carolina, I was happy.
As far as sports is concerned,
Oh,
NBA in
Man, listen,
general, man.
let me get this off, man. I hate when they trying to make damn Tibbs like he's a genius. He's an asshole. The only time he played them young players because the other veterans was hurt. Shut up, yo. What y'all niggas stop.
Bad. Tell about the rate. And he
Yo,
stopped that
yo,
dog.
you know
get
Tibbs
your shit
was not
off, bro.
playing them young players.
Man, Ben was talking about that shit. Now I've been talking about that shit all year long too, man. From the beginning, I was like, Tiz gonna be Tiz, man. He gonna be in his own
Yep.
way, man.
Yep.
He in his own way. And then I don't understand how Quinn Snyder got a job either. Cause that nigga looking like he looking like he's Johnny Depp, long lost brother with the hat on over there and shit.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
Donovan Mitchell need to get out of Utah as soon as possible, bro. He need to get up out of Utah, bro.
And Rudy Gobert. Ooh, and this is one thing I didn't understand. Y'all saw that Kansas dunk when old dude dunked on old boy for Villanova.
Ooh, boy, that was nasty.
Why that dunk was not in the top 10?
It wasn't.
It wasn't in the top 10 in the nightcap, and it wasn't. I'm like, the disrespect.
It wasn't.
Disrespect.
I thought it was.
No. Do I watch Sports Center? They didn't give it the night Sports Center. They didn't give it in the daytime Sports Center either. The morning one.
That's crazy.
I watched this shit.
I kind of stopped watching Sports Center because they be ESPN because they be on that bullshit sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
Nasty as hell, bro. I was like, ooh.
Hey, this is the thing.
I didn't think he was gonna get it on. I thought homeboy was
like the moment that Louisville beat South Carolina and South Carolina beat UConn, I turned the game off and went to watch something else because I am not gonna watch no ESPN after the game because they gonna be on that bullshit.
They did the bullshit, and as me watching college basketball for years, a disrespect to the number one team. I had never seen this in my life, like never. And it's like, I'm 43 years old, and I'm just like, whoa. I was like, none of the outlets was even the people that I know that was even the Kansas outlets. I had to listen to people back in Lawrence and the networks out there because they didn't get no kind of love on the YouTube thing. It was just strictly North Carolina. I'm like, dude, y'all act like North Carolina won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got one more game, bro.
The best thing for you, Steve Price, is after the game tonight, is go ahead to iHeart Radio and listen to the Kansas post game shows.
I don't got iHeart. I got Spotify. I got that duo with my old lady. I love that shit because one thing I like about my Spotify is that I don't care if I get in the dead zone, like take all my bars and all that shit. I can still play my music. I can still go on Spotify.
Offline shit, yeah.
I love that shit.
Yo, what's good? What's good, T Price?
What's good? Because I'm out here in Oregon. I'm out here on the coast, and it's dead zone. It's dead zone city out here, especially if you leave from not leaving from Coos. If you're leaving from leaving from Coos and going and getting out and going past North Bend, as soon as you hit that bridge, I don't care what kind of phone you got, you're gonna see your bar just gonna dwindle like a motherfucker.
But nah, T Price, I feel your frustration, bro. But at the same time, bro, you know how everybody was rooting, wanting to see Coach K win and win a championship on his way out, nigga. I'm glad they lost, nigga. All that shit for Duke over the years.
Yes, I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Nigga. I'm glad that shit.
Fucking justice, nigga.
This is how it is with me. This is how it is. This is how I feel. I'm glad this shit is over. Then it went from that storyline straight to North Carolina, and that's what pisses me off. And then I'm just sitting there like, okay, yeah, Carolina's playing with House Wayne, the hottest team right now. Kansas is hot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kansas blew out. Kansas blew out my Miami University. So. Shout out to Miami, shout out to Florida. So, you know what I'm saying? We had it in the first half, and then in the second half, them boys kind of got that gap, and then we could never recover from that. So,
when them niggas start playing defense, like I said, if them niggas come out like they did against Villanova, putting that pressure on, dude, I don't see Carolina. And then it's going to be an up and down game. Kansas love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I said Kansas depth is
Carolina love that running gun and shit too. But this is the game where I think Braun could actually get himself going. You see what I'm saying? Because I know, and this is another game where Remy Martin just gonna flow off the bench. You got
Hey,
so many dudes. You got so many dudes, and then look. Carolina going to battle. I'm not disrespecting Carolina not one bit. You know, Hubert, what he's doing, what he did with that team, and what that, they got the storyline. Nobody think that they was going to make it to the thing, and all this. Other. Everybody got a storyline, but it's amazing when Kansas, if Kansas does win tonight, that's when the people gonna be talking that bullshit, and I'll be calling y'all niggas out in the morning. I'm just gonna wait till y'all niggas be on that bullshit. Then don't hop on the bandwagon now.
uh,
Y'all want
I, I, I just feel like people gotta realize that Coach K. Shout out to him for doing what he did for the USA team. So I can't never really truly go against because he represent my country so properly, and that's why you know what I'm saying, I was kind of rooting for him at the end because you know, that would have been nice. You know what I'm saying?
no
But
would be. I'm glad it's over.
mm-mm. Not but I'm
Nah,
saying,
bro.
but
You gotta
it
understand
show
though.
you though. It show you though
He's
that the
been around
media.
since
No,
Coach
no, but
the inception of
let's be
Coach
honest though.
K.
Let's be honest though. Like the media got us like not me because I'm so able to like take away from it and not allow it to corrupt my mind because Coach K, I'm appreciating him for what he do on the court. You know what I'm saying? What the media do is they overhype a certain situation and they will make you hate it because they'll run it down your. I ain't gonna pause on your throat. It's kind of crazy. Like it'll, you know what I'm
They
saying? Like
already been
during that.
doing
I
that.
mean, yeah, I feel what
They've
you're
been
saying.
doing that afterwards, even after the game. They did the dedication to Coach K, and then
Yeah,
you look at the highlights. They showed that game first on Sports Center. They showed the first half and the second half, and then to get to the Kansas game, they only showed five highlights. Period. They showed five highlights, just five highlights, and then I'm listening to YouTube. I ain't hear nothing. It's still North Carolina. Then they did their tribute to Duke. Then it went straight to North Carolina and everything like that. And then we get to the last 5 or 10 minutes of the show. Oh, let's talk about Kansas. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, cause Kansas is gonna knock their ass off, and then they gonna have no choice but to speak on them. So it's a trajectory. That's why we have YouTube. That's why we have Twitch. That's why we have so many different platforms. So we don't have to so solely depend on them media because we got guys like T Price and guys like individuals who talk about college basketball from not just a media standpoint but also a in game standpoint. Shout out to T Price.
Hey man, we good, man. Hey, so how you feel about your Brooklyn Nets? I know you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, so how you feel about your Nets, man?
All right. So like T Price, I love you, bro, but I gotta clarify something.
Go ahead.
I am a Brooklyn Nets supporter. Shout out to
Okay,
the
I got
fans.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the
Okay,
fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a fan of the Miami Dolphins. That's the only team I fuck with. That's a
okay.
fan. You know.
Uh,
Um. However, we still got a chance to get the AC because we have a season series over Atlanta. So if they get another loss, we can still hot them even if we had the same record. Charlotte gotta probably drop another loss for us because they got the series against us. So and they got and I seen Charlotte rest of the games and they got like at least two games possible losses as well as in Atlanta. However, we gotta knock out the rest of our games. But I gotta say this though, and I gotta put it out there before the playoffs, playing whatever happens. If Steve Nash, I don't care about the situation. If Steve Nash do not get the Brooklyn Nets to the Eastern Conference Finals, he need to be fired immediately. Immediately. And like for the simple fact that if you if you're running a whole rest of your closing lineup is James Johnson, Patty Mills, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Claxton. Mind you, Claxton is only around the rim, so he can only do what you can. Patty Mills have been having a horrible shooting night, especially when you start him and give him too much minutes. And then you only got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and James Johnson. His man don't even pay him no attention. There was the players again, like, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's your defense." There was 6 minutes in the fourth quarter where we hold Atlanta Hawks to zero field goal made. We had 6 minutes, so we had the defense. However, we didn't have no offense to give it what it be. They blitzed Katie, Kyrie. Like I said, he started his fasting this month already, because of his religion. So he's not gonna come off the gate until he get used to it. So I can see him better, a better in tune of the game because from 1 to 3, he only gave you a certain amount of points, and then the fourth he gave you enough, but not enough to actually win the game. So, like I said, like Steve Nash, he had 2 years. Last year he had Mike D'Antoni to lean on. This year it's all him. He had three different teams. He can't get a victory without a superstar. He can't get a victory without KD. If he had KD, he'll drive him to the end. He had Kyrie, he'll drive it to the end. Even when he had Kyrie and James Harden, losing record, 11 games losing streak, to the point that James Harden said, you know what, I can't with this nigga. He can't coach. KD not around. I'm done. So he had checked out for the simple fact that you know what I'm saying, that type of buddy good shoe with Sean Marks, because they used to play together. They close, and he put him in that hireman position. It's horrible, bro. It's not like one of them coaches who came out here with strategic and everything. It's the fact that this nigga is not doing none of that shit properly, and I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I can be. That's why a fan would probably say everything else out of the book, Ben Simmons and everything. Me in general, I would just say Steve Nash, and I'm gonna call it what it is.
Yo.
What's good?
All right, I'm back. All right, so let me just check and see. Let's look on the standings currently right now. Now that I'm back inside now.
You don't have to look it up. You don't have to look it up. We have to play up. Only thing quickly got is no play well.
Home security with no lock. It's the simplest, fully customizing, easy installing, home protecting, monitor everything.
All right, games yesterday. Boston won 144-122. Dallas beat Milwaukee 118-112. Denver beat the Lakers 129-118. Detroit beat the Pacers 121-117. Knicks beat the Magic 118-88. Miami beat Toronto 114-109. And you have hold on. Clippers beat the Pelicans 119-100. Golden State beat Sacramento 109-90. The Spurs beat the Trailblazers 113-92. OKC beat Phoenix 117-96. And what's this score right here? And the Timberwolves beat the Rockets 139-132. One thing I just like about this thing is story killers. So we getting the story. What up, Matt? What's up, SFM Panama? I see everybody. What's going on with everybody, man? All right, who played tonight? No, nobody played tonight. So no NBA games tonight.
Nope. The net.
Oh yeah, they never did have games on championship nights though. Anyway,
Is the game gonna be on CBS tonight?
it's gonna be on. Hold on, I can look it up for you on my laptop. Okay, let's go to hit that off so that you don't. Okay, so I know it's gonna be on CB. I think it's on TBS.
Yep.
Yep, it's on TBS. It's on TBS.
I think it's on TBS, TNT,
Yeah,
and True TV.
and True TV. Yeah, I'm waiting on. I'm scrolling down. TBS, TBS. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, I'm on there now. All right. Yeah, they got it on TBS, and then TNT and True TV. Yep, them three networks. I thought it might be a
It's
fourth
terrible
one.
how they get young players, man.
What in the NBA?
No,
No,
college,
college,
man. 'Cause
man.
I
So I
remember
remember
growing up
growing
as
up
a
as a
kid, they
kid,
used
they
to
used
show
to
the
show the
game on
game on
CBS
CBS,
and
and
you ain't no
you ain't no
cable.
cable.
Yeah, they don't even do that no more, bro. You right. Hey, even people when they started with that converter box shit, and I used to hate it, man. Where where there's a lot of times where I used to watch games and it start raining and it start messing up the channel. I like any other channel, like any other channel you want to mess up, you won't mess up when the college basketball game is on. So I'd always end up fixing it so it can always end up playing. But yeah, I was back then, man. It ain't like that no more, man.
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
to
I used
watch
to
a
watch a
whole
whole
lot of
lot of
Louisville
Louisville
games back
games
in
back
the
in the
day at
day at
10:30 at
10:30 at
night
night
when we
when we
supposed to be
supposed to
in
be in
bed.
bed.
Y'all
Y'all
remember
remember
athletes and
athletes and
actors?
actors?
Remember what?
Athletes and
Athletes and
actors.
actors.
They used to come on CBS.
No,
No,
athletes
athletes
and
and
actors
actors
was a
was a
basketball
basketball
team
team
of
of
former
former
college
college
players.
players.
Mm-mm. I don't remember.
That's
That
just
shit
sound
sound
familiar.
familiar.
Athletes and
Athletes and
actors
actors
was
was
like
like a
you
You
had
had
those
those
little
little
basketball
basketball
games
games
with
with
other
other
college
college
teams
teams
before the
before the
season
season
started.
started.
They were
They were
playing
playing
them.
them.
Mm-mm. Don't know about that. I
It was
gotta
It
look.
like
was
an
like an
exhibition.
exhibition.
I gotta look that up.
Yo,
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ron, I know you remember those games when Louisville used to play athletes and actors.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds familiar. I mean, that's like back in the days. Yeah, I remember that shit. I'm looking it up now. Athletes in action,
They used to play those
yo,
exhibition games against
little
them.
exhibition games. Yeah, of former college players. But yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, because
remember
they
when the
used to. Yeah, I remember Louisville used to play them in their preseason games. Yep.
Yeah, I remember when the
Now that
Harvard
I'm
Gold
thinking
Card.
about it,
I
yeah.
remember when the Harvard Gold Card played little games against college teams.
I remember they used to play the team in Washington Generals for years, man.
And they still do play those teams.
yo,
I remember
these,
they used to have like two teams. They had the serious Harlem Go College team and the clown show Harlem Go College team. Like one time I saw watching the Harlem Go College lose on TV, I was like, hold up, is this real? They never lose.
these are the standings right now. Miami is 51 and 28. First seed, two seed is Boston. Three seed is Milwaukee. Four seed is Philly. Five seed is Chicago. Six seed is Toronto. Seven seed is Cleveland. Eight seed is Atlanta. Now I'm just gonna say this. Um, I don't take nothing for a player legacy. For me, if you made it the old school way, 1 through 8, that play in shit, I don't like that shit. That's that dumbass shit to me. To me, if you didn't make it in the top 8, you basically missed the playoffs. I don't count that play in shit. And you have to win your way to get in. That shit don't work with me. Then you got
Yeah,
Phoenix. Phoenix is 1, 62 and 16. Two is Memphis is 55 and 23. Three is Golden State, 50 and 29. Six seed is Utah, 46 and 32. The seven seed is Minnesota, 35 and 34. The Clippers
yeah.
are 39 and 34. The Spurs is 34 and 44, and the Spurs is 33 and 35. And this
We may
is
have
it.
a,
Is this the last week of the is this the last week of the regular season?
I believe so.
Yeah, 'cause normally when college basketball, March Madness is over, then the playoff starts. Like
We
getting
may have
closer.
a playoff without LeBron and KD.
So
That's cool.
Now, hey, you remember how they said Kobe Bryant didn't make the playoff that one year? They said it was a his career was almost like a failure. What they
hey,
gonna
I
say
already said that. Yeah, look, I know. I remember. Go ahead, Lou. Finish cooking.
now? Now, KD and LeBron don't make the playoff this year. What they gonna say about that?
Hey, to me, he failed. He failed miserably. Barring that COVID season and shit like that, dude, he wouldn't have won no ring if it wasn't for that COVID season. Look, I said this on Ticket Channel. If he wanted to solidify me as a Laker fan at that appointed time, what he had to do, repeat. Did the niggas repeat it? No. Nigga got bounced and then didn't get talked about.
'Cause I don't want to hear about no damn injuries. I don't want to hear
And
about
that's
eight,
everybody
eight.
else is right. Everybody injured like a mug. I don't want to hear that either.
Yep, you don't see Memphis making no excuses.
Hmm. Even the Bulls going all the stuff that they went through. You don't see them out there
Mm-hmm.
making excuses. And Levine's still out there playing hurt. He's still giving it his all. I don't want to hear none of that stuff from nobody. Nobody. I don't like all these excuses. This is the excuse generation fun. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, the playoffs don't start this weekend. Coming up, it's the following weekend.
Yo,
Like the April 15th, around in there.
Yeah, yeah.
hey, Pickett had me cracking up when we did a funeral of LeBron.
I like the eulogy of KD too. That
That's
that that
good.
that RoboCop one. That's a classic, dog. I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. KD's my boy too. Like him and Giannis, my favorite two players in the game and
Like
shit.
I like KD too, but you gotta
But
call him out
yeah,
on his bullshit too. 'Cause he put himself in this
I
situation.
can't. Yeah, I can't argue that shit. This nigga can't do shit without another superstar rocking with him, which is understandable. KD's a scorer. He's a scorer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he
Like
does. But still,
this year he had to be more than a scorer. He had to score points, had get his assist numbers up and rebound. Like he had to do almost everything. He didn't like it.
what I respect so much about that game the other day between them and the Bucks is Giannis was guarding him the whole game. Giannis
And
took
no let up.
no let up. Yep, he sure didn't. He's like KD get the ball, I want him, and Giannis was right up on him.
And that's why I said in that game too. KD, why did you guard Giannis and you let him hit that 3 point shot? Why you got Sugar Bear on that motherfucker?
Can't get enough of them golden grits. Hey, they got Sugar Bear. They got Sugar Bear play for Philly. Can't get enough of them golden Chris.
It don't seem like every time I watch Brooklyn play now, they always got Drummond Gordon, Gordon the best player on the team.
Right, you been noticing that niggas be dodging that smoke, man. They dodging that smoke, man. That's why. That's one thing I missed it back then when KD did try to guard LeBron on every single possession, and you know, niggas don't get down like that no more, man. They want to guard the sorriest player. It's like when he blocked that one dude shot from the Spurs. And he mean mug, and he stayed his ass down there for all that time, and then all just miraculously just came down there and just hit the three.
I'm like, KD, you are 7 foot tall. You telling me you can't guard Luca? You can't guard Giannis? You can't guard another superstar? Come on,
Nah,
bro.
Giannis too strong.
It's all about
Giannis
heart,
too
man.
strong for
It's all about
KD.
heart.
KD can't guard Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis is too
Even
much
if
of
he
a
wanted to. He's too
that's
strong.
that
Giannis too
nigga.
strong for KD.
Yeah, Giannis.
And
Hey,
I know
what's going
Giannis
on?
is
What's going on,
strong, but
everybody? Can
you
y'all
still
hear me?
gotta try to
What's up?
guard
What's
the
up?
man. You still gotta try,
Is
no
my
matter what.
microphone working?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear you.
All right, then what's going on, everybody, man? What's up, man?
Slow, slow.
Well, you still see Giannis guard the other superstar, but no matter what.
Yeah, it's like I
Hey,
said, even KD's not strong enough to guard Giannis. Giannis will just take him in the post
Hmm.
and bully him.
That's
Yeah,
barbecue
yeah.
chicken.
That's
That's
barbecue
barbecue
chicken.
chicken. Yeah.
He ain't strong enough to guard
I
Giannis.
feel like chicken tonight.
Yum, yum, yum.
hey, can I say something real quick? I want to know what y'all think about this, right? I said this last week when I was on another podcast, and I said, to me, in my opinion, Giannis, Steph Curry, and maybe Kawhi, I feel like they are closer to LeBron than LeBron is closer to Jordan.
You have a point because um
Salute everybody.
you have a
What's
point
good? What's
because
good?
Steph did beat him. You know what I mean? Just like KD beat him. And a lot of y'all RoboCop fans, y'all failed to realize the last time them niggas played in mano, KD whooped his ass and he took his ball and he took it home with him.
Yep.
So you can't dismiss that. Now, I always said this. They always said he's the most accomplished person in his thing. You can say that, but you got too many people born on his watch and beated him and got better records against him.
Yep.
It's not hate. It's a fact. Curry,
Yeah.
head to head, what he's up 3-1.
Other dogs ate out his bowl.
Yeah. So how can and that's a good argument you got. And that's one thing about Kawhi, and
Yep.
people don't understand about Kawhi, man. It just, I don't want to get on him, man, because I want to see is this nigga really gonna be playing? 'Cause I don't be on Kawhi like everybody else be, cause he could, but he actually do play both ends. But we know his injury. I just hope he ain't really cheating the fans like
Yeah,
other people really think he's doing. So
like
I just been holding back on that. For I ain't gonna say nothing on it anyway, cause I
like for
really
me,
it's out of my hands.
like for me, when Kawhi's healthy and at his best, I think he's top three players in the world. For me, like at one point, I would say he's the best player in the world because the way he does it on both ends, he might not light up the stat sheet, but what he does is that he's efficient and he knows how to play the game, bro.
Yeah, he
That's what I
does.
just
I like
saying, bro.
Kawhi. I like how Kawhi came because I watched Kawhi when he was at San Diego State. Shout out to
Yeah,
Steve. Played with the great coach Steve Fisher, who used to coach them Wolverines back in the day.
Yup.
but
Led Glenn Rice to a
89
championship,
championship.
'89 championship against Seton Hall.
Seton
but
You
Hall.
guys,
know,
you know why the media don't push Kawhi like that? It's because he ain't got nothing fancy about him. He keeps it simple. He ain't wear too much accessories. He don't come out in the media and talk all this crazy stuff.
he
He
don't
don't.
like
Yeah,
social media. He's
yeah.
not, and he's very quiet. But
Every time he breaks a
as they say,
record,
you got to watch
yeah,
out for the quiet ones because I'm very quiet too. But
yeah. Every time he breaks a record, he don't be posting on Instagram talking about, oh yeah, I did it, blah blah blah. He just to himself, man. The media don't like that, man. They want somebody who will come out, and blow, and big themselves up all the time, man.
But it's a reason LeBron got that chosen one tattooed on his back, because from the time he was a senior in high school, he was the media darling. He was the one that the media wanted to put on the pedestal and says he's the one. He's the
Hmm.
one. So yeah, they're not going to embrace anybody else. So anybody who goes up against LeBron is going to get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Anybody
And,
who
and, and
interferes
still
with
is.
LeBron's legacy
And we
is
gotta
not
be
going to get
yeah.
is not going to get the favorite the favorable um reporting, or
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
yeah.
Cause check this out. Cause check this out. Renee. Let's just put it like this here. Let's fast track to right now. Who's having a better year?
Giannis,
Giannis, right?
Hmm.
Are they talking about Giannis?
Nope.
No.
nope,
Nope.
Are they still talking about KD? Yeah.
Nope.
He's in the
Yeah.
play-in. That's only by default. But hold on. But they still talk about RoboCop, and his team is not even in. Now you would think, with common sense, that would still talk. They'll talk about other teams. They ain't talk about Phoenix all year. Phoenix got the best record in the league, and they clinch home court advantage in the playoffs for the
I
entire
can't be-
playoffs if they advance.
I can't
So
believe that they was pushing this narrative like before the weekend that LeBron should get some MVP votes. Like what?
hey, they didn't
Yeah.
want to do that for. Remember, they was getting on Joker for that early year. I can't give it to Joker because his team is under. Hey, you saw how Will Barton was just banging on them niggas threes last
Yep.
night on them niggas, bro. And that's the Will Barton that I like to see right there. I'm just
Was it
glad he got over his injuries and everything like that, and really and low key, he man before his injuries, he know how to ball. What you call it pointed that out yesterday that he know how to play with Jokic. Jokic is
I
just an
really like.
easy player just to play with. Period.
Yeah.
I wish he was better. I wish he was better defensively, but for me, Joker's like he gotta be up there with one of the best players in the league, bro.
I think he should be MVP. I think he
I
should be
tell
back
you
to
this,
back, and I'm
if
not even
Giannis
I
capping
would
on
give
that.
it. You know what? I would give it to Joel Embiid, but I'm not gonna do it because his numbers are like I feel like he's been like if you look at his actual play, he's a good player, but like for me, all those goddamn free throws, man. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, he has the benefit of the whistles and all that stuff, but
hey,
I don't
Me,
have it.
this
I don't have him as MVP right
No,
now
I
in
don't
my
either.
reason.
Ever since
hey,
I
ever since Harden got on the team,
I'm
he
pulling for
hasn't been
Giannis this week.
dominating like he was
I'm
before Harden got to Philly.
facts.
I'm pulling for Giannis this week to win the scoring title because
To
if he
me,
wins that with LeBron gonna be pissed because that's his main goal, been main goal this whole season.
And
yeah, to me it's
he's not going to
Jokic
play that game
and
against Denver.
Giannis.
Their last game of the season against
Yeah,
Denver.
but
He's
Giannis,
not going to play that game.
yeah, but LeBron don't win scoring title. You wanna know why? Because Giannis don't give a fuck about that shit, man.
Giannis got another thing in mind, man.
Yeah, he
Trying to
don't care
get.
Giannis
about
trying to
no
win a
numbers and shit.
championship.
Giannis is putting up numbers because he's a good player. Giannis not stat pattern, bro. There's a
But
difference
he
between
does.
stat
But
pattern.
Giannis do care about winning though. Giannis been
Yeah.
going out there and winning those games like he supposed to.
That's a fact. And everybody always say Chris Middleton saved him, dude. That's why you have teammates.
Right.
Basketball's the team game, man. Everybody have to have when a normally
Oh,
in
what?
a
Talking
normally in
about
a playoff
Chris Middleton is a
no
guard.
normally in a playoff series, especially you making a run championship teams, it ain't just your starting five. I back I remember back then, man, them bench players, man, could come in and put 20, 30 on you real quick, like, and get you a game or two, and then your best player's gonna take over when they were gonna take over anyway. That's gonna be like it is gonna be tonight. Like for instance, in the basketball game, everybody was calling out Abachi. He came out busting their ass. I think he gonna do the same thing tonight. I know Leaky Black is a great defender,
And
but
what you mean
he ain't the only
Middleton?
person. Yeah,
And what
that
they
can get
mean
that.
Middleton saved Giannis? Didn't Giannis close out the finals with a 50
Uh,
piece?
That's what a lot of people be saying though. They
Like,
even
what
the
do you
games,
mean?
from this year. Or I hear these cats. They just be like, oh,
Like, so they saying what? Because
I'm
Middleton
like that.
hit some big shots to
Right.
win a game or two. Middleton is a guard. Usually,
He's
guards are the ones who are taking the shots to win the games, not big men.
Well,
Yeah,
then that means Mike Bud, Coach Bud saved Giannis too, and all the rest of his teammates saved Giannis.
man. I don't like
I mean, it's
Budenholzer,
basketball is a team
but
game, bro. I mean,
basketball is a team game, no matter how we look
sometimes
at
you
it.
need your
Right?
teammates to hit
You need it.
shots.
That's a fact. I, I don't
Sometimes you
like.
need your
It's
teammates.
just what this generation do now. They want to take away,
Yeah,
and all this. Dude, you can't do that. But then when it comes to their favorite player,
it's like when they try to say, "Oh, Steve Kerr saved Michael Jordan," but you forget it was Michael Jordan who set up
you tell
that
them
play.
that and told that nigga you gonna be
John
open.
Paxson saved Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan set up the play.
Come on, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Ever since LeBron came in the league, the NBA has trying to help him to win every championship in that decade, and he still got to lose a record. No change.
Yeah,
Yeah, yep.
Hey,
But you
Grinder.
know what? It's all like it's because the media has not. They have they can't they are still trying to figure out a way to get the people to accept their narrative,
Yeah.
and it's not working. Every time they put out a poll, every time they debate it, every, like it is not working. So quit.
it ain't
It's not
working.
working.
It ain't
Okay.
working.
Usually when they put a poll out, it's a blowout. It's usually about 70% to 30% who the man is.
I know this. They better not have LeBron on the TNT or sports desk during the playoffs.
Why?
You
Look
know they're
why
gonna
that.
have him. You know they're gonna have him interview. Somebody's gonna have him on an interview.
Why would it? Why?
You
Yeah,
know they're
they
gonna
are.
do it, bro.
Oh my gosh! I'm
You know it's
waiting.
coming. I mean, that's just something you just gotta accept, bro. Like I said, he's the media darling,
But I'm just saying, remember the year he didn't make the playoffs
right?
and they still talked about his
And they
ass?
still talked
They're
about
gonna
it.
still gonna
They
talk
was
about. They're
still
gonna
interview.
still.
That's what I'm saying.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna
still
do it
do it
because
again this year too.
he's
Right?
the media's
Yeah.
cash cow, bro. That's when it comes to the NBA, he is the media's cash cow. That's why they
Just like
talk
the
about the
NFL.
Lakers every day,
Just
even
like the
though
NFL. Like they
they
talk about
NFL,
trash.
Brady.
yup. And yep, NFL, Brady. God damn.
You
Yeah,
thought
But
he
at
Man,
was
least
these
good.
dudes,
Brady
these
is
dudes,
his
man, these
teams
dudes.
win though. At least Brady's team is always competing.
You see
Yeah,
these
but he
dudes
got it. He
like
got too much. He
As
got too
much
much
as
shit on
everybody
his
hate
name.
Brady, I'm not a big, I don't root for the team he plays for, but
They did some cheating. Now he got too many allegations and shit going on with too many on them
but but
tarnished
but T
championships
That's
for
Price,
him
right,
though.
T Price,
man.
T Price. You want to know what it is with Tom Brady? Even though I'm
What's
more
up?
of an Aaron Rodgers fan, I've never been the biggest Tom Brady fan. But listen, Tom Brady always had the benefit in terms of he always had the better teams. But you want to know the difference between him and LeBron is that he won most of his finals he played in. When you join a super team, the least you can do is win every goddamn finals you play in, and LeBron has it. So that's why I respect Tom Brady more than I do LeBron, bro.
Well, that's about the only thing I could say about Brady. But carry on.
Oh,
I agree with
I
you on
don't
that.
care about Brady.
I don't
He
care
is
for him
system
I ain't
either.
gonna
quarterback
lie,
though. He is
I
man.
system
think Joe
quarterback.
Montana's. I
When
think Joe
Brady was
Montana
in when
is.
Brady was at
He's better.
Michigan, he was my favorite football player when he was playing for the University of Michigan.
And you want to know
I
what's
love
sad?
watching that nigga play.
They make excuses for LeBron, but they don't make excuses for Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Because he's not the darling. He's not Tom Brady.
Right.
Just
Aaron
like how
Rodgers
they
is way
said
more
it.
talented than
It's
Tom Brady,
just like
man.
how they did
Serious.
Peyton Manning. Everybody know Peyton Manning's better than Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
But who always won more?
Who the one got the most breaks?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to talk about that. He got caught a Spygate foul 2 times. Inflated football.
And Grinder,
Yo,
you would say you a diehard Knicks fan, right?
of course.
Hey man, I gotta ask you something, man, because I was looking back at some, and I was scratching my head. I'm like, what's going on, bro? You know, in the '70s, I think in 1970, 1972, when he won the championship.
I mean 73?
What's the wait? What's the 70? What's the 1970 and 1973?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, bro. Why did Willis Reed? Obviously, shout out to Willis Reed, NBA legend. But why did Willis Reed win the Finals MVP? Those two finals, bro. Because I was looking at the stats. I know stats don't tell the full story, but I was looking at the stats. The teammates performed way better than him in both of those finals, man. I don't know. See, I don't know if you was watching basketball at that time. I don't know how old you was, but I don't know. Maybe you might know more about that than me. Like, I know Willis Reed is a great player, but I think Wolf Frazier could have won it 1 year. I think Dave the Butcher could have won it 1 year. Like, I was just looking at the stats.
He was the hardest soul of the Knicks, and also he one of the better players. And at the time, he was the hardest soul. He was the hardest soul of the team. So yeah, you're right. They could have gave it to each one of them. But see those teams back then didn't care, so they won as a team. But I hear what you're saying. That this Will Reed, man, it happens, man. It just
Yeah,
happens.
I think Willis Reed averaged like 14 points a game in one series or something. I'm like, what the hell? Fuck you in that shit.
I tell you, Will Reed was a bad boy. I tell you, Will Reed is a bad boy, man. Don't get the credit, though. He's a bad boy.
Yeah, he's a good player.
You know what school he come from?
You said what?
You know what college he come from?
Where you from?
You know what college he come from?
Nah,
Grambling.
that's me.
So he got it from the mud, man. That's how I respect it. He get it from the mud.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever see the Knicks win another championship in my lifetime, bro. I'm getting scared, bro.
Well, don't say that, man. Don't say that, man.
I just think for one of the best cities in America, in my opinion, I'm gonna say the best, right? Because I just have to say that everybody gonna say where they from is the best, right? The fact that we only got 2 championships, I can't even believe that shit.
Well, the difference of the Knicks back then than now, it was stable.
With the
That
situation, the way the East is looking right now, it's the possibility Milwaukee may start a dynasty run.
Yeah, I don't think the Knicks are even able to make the play. I think they 12th right now. The way the 12th,
no, they out. They out.
yeah, they out. Yeah.
They out.
Actually, we started the season so well, bro. Look how that shit just felt. I'm telling you, bro, man. But next season, I do think like we will be like a top 8 seed. It just depends on what we do with some of these player contracts. Because I already know Kemba not gonna be here, which is kind of sad because I'm a big Kemba Walker fan. But it is what it is. You get him out.
That would Tibbs.
You don't think Tibbs? I think Tibbs wants Kemba out, bro. I don't think he really wanted Kemba, bro.
Of course he didn't want Kemba. Just like he didn't want Kevin Knox.
But the thing is that I don't understand is that the front office is hoping. Like if you really think about it, the only disagreement the front office had with Thibodeau was bringing in Kemba. Other than that, he brought in all. They supported him with all like decisions he wanted, like in terms of like who he wanted on the court, bro. They got him all the players he wanted, and he's still struggling to produce what he did last season.
The bottom line is relentless. If Julius Randle would not get hurt, or Rose would have got hurt, none of them young players would not get burned. When they was getting burned, we was winning games. Tiz got his hands forced, so he ain't have no choice. Look how he was treating Obi Toppin.
I think what they need to do is start all over again. They need to start all over again. Start not rebuild, but rebuild. I mean, rebuild and start getting another coach and getting the young coach in. Because listen, I respect Thibodeau, but Thibodeau's a dinosaur, bro. Listen, Like he's not progressive, bro. He does not play progressive basketball. He does not play balanced basketball. Now it's all about balance, bro. It's all about balance. Yes, you can be good
That's a
defensively, but
that's
listen, bro,
that's
you
it's
gotta.
up to your owner. It's up to your owner though. The owner is a lazy guy. He don't want to do anything but be the owner of the
He
Knicks.
loves the Rangers, man.
Like
They
Tibbs,
just need to get a new coach in, a
like
younger coach, man.
I should have told y'all Tibbs always started out good, but sometimes he let his ego get in the way of doing what's right. And right now, his ego is getting in the way of this team doing the right thing. Like Tibbs like to get all the credit when it comes to winning. If he ain't getting, if somebody else getting more credit than him, then that's when he start pulling that all that bullshit moves.
And this is and then right lately he talking about the media. Oh, the media don't know what they doing. You know, we gotta know the matchups and stuff. Man, shut up. You like I said, I'm gonna keep a repeat. You played the young players because your hands was forced. You didn't want to play the young players. It was up to you. You will run them veterans to the ground.
See me, I'm not gonna cause me and you, I already know me and Grinder and C Price, we already disagree when it comes to Kevin Knox, right? I don't think Kevin Knox is all that talented, but that's how I looked at him. For me, I agree with Tibbs on that. Other than that, for me, the
Mm-mm.
playing time, I feel like if it was up to him, he wouldn't be playing these young players. He wouldn't be playing McBride. He wouldn't be playing Reddish. Even though I'd be hard on Reddish. Reddish is a good scorer, but defensively, you see, I just don't understand this franchise because we make moves that don't make sense. It's like we get a player like Cam Reddish, but I thought we was a defensive team. Cam Reddish is one of the worst defenders in the league statistically. So why would we add him to the roster? It just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't understand the vision that the team is trying to put it together. It's like, are they trying to build around RJ, or are they just trying to get RJ's friends to come play? Like I don't understand what's really going on.
See,
Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna
I
tell
like Cam Reddish.
this is my thing, man. I'm saying like the people keep on saying build around Julius Randle. No, because you know what's going to happen if you keep Julius Randle. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt R.J. Barrett growth. That's what I'm saying. That coach needs to go. They say you got to trust him. I do not trust him. I don't. Kansas wins. That's all I know.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, man. Like their actions is not proving what they really trying to do. They trying to build a defensive team. I just don't understand why you go and get Cam Reddish. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. And like this whole
It,
organization, like
yeah.
it's
Well, yeah, but see,
back.
but it makes sense because Red, he's a young player. He can't defend, and he's still raw. But this is the thing about you know what? I'm tired of talking about that Coach T. I'm tired of talking about it. Every time I talk about it, man,
Yeah, but then yet again, like if you get rid of him, who you gonna bring in? You know what I'm saying? So it's whether
Demar
you just.
Jackson.
But did Mark Jackson say he want to come back to coaching? Is he ready to come back to coaching?
Man, come on, man. He'll come back to the Knicks.
This whole situation is just annoying. Like especially like after last season, everybody had their hopes up, saying that we was gonna you know be one of the best teams in the East, man. And just to see how all the players level has just like gone down, bro. Everybody's playing. The only person who's really improved his game is what's his name? God RJ Barrett. He's the only person I really see on that team and be like, okay, you really want it. Everybody else just got complacent.
I feel quickly got better. Obi Toppin got better, but you see, people always talk to anyone. You could practice all day, but you got to put him in the game, and you got to let them play consecutive minutes. You cannot play like 5 or 6 minutes and take him out, and when he get hot, you know, so you this what coach was doing. You got to let him play.
Randall gotta go, man. I don't care about no contract. I don't give a fuck about no this, no that. He got to go, bro. Listen, cause
I agree.
I'm not gonna have my quote unquote star player can't play defense. He's big as hell, can't play defense. Can't inconsistent shooter. Can't he's overly emotional. Something don't go his way, he ready to fight somebody. Come on, bro. I just don't understand this motherfucker,
You
bro.
could and
For
you
me,
could
it looks like he played better when for me, it looks like he played better without no fans. That's what it looks like. It looks like he can't take the pressure. We need to get rid of him, bro.
and you know himself to go more your point. Whoever team may do good, he don't even salute them. He poke out his mouth and go, or poke out his mouth and then leave. But they make excuses for him. Oh, he's the best player. He's the best player of the team. No, he's not. You only could go one way, one
I feel like
side.
I feel like Fournier, bro. Fournier. I feel like Fournier's even been on the same level as Flipper Julius Randle, but that's embarrassing, bro. At least Fournier's doing what he needs to do in terms
Yo,
of.
I ain't, me-
And,
I
and,
ain't, yeah, I ain't messing with you, realistic. I ain't messing with you.
no, no. Let me explain why. Let me explain why. Even though Fournier has been like Fournier, I think he broke the record for most threes by Knicks playing the season. Fournier, for what he's supposed to do, Fournier was never supposed to be a superstar for us. But his role, he's doing his role down like perfect down to a T. Is motherfuckers like Randall who not doing what they need to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In terms of like what they should be doing, Fournier is doing way better this season than Randall. Randall would have a 40-point game, a 30-point game, and then score 17 points the next game and score 15 points the next game. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What you doing, bro? That's what I'm saying, man. These players, they get too complacent. And Randall, he should hold himself to high standards because he played with Kobe in his early years. Man, he should know. He should already know what's up, man. He got complacent. He made that second NBA all the second All NBA team or the third or whatever. And he got complacent. He said, "Okay, I'm a superstar now. I ain't got to work now." That's what it looked like, man. Because it's no way that you average 24 points per game, and then next season you over here putting up empty. You putting up these shit ass games, man. That shit don't happen, man. What you doing, bro? Like I said, I just think the Knicks need to start over, bro. Start over, get everybody out, start over, clean up everybody out, man.
You would
Blow,
get rid
blow
of
the shit up.
Robinson. You would get rid of Robinson.
And I've been defending Robinson a lot. For me, Robinson, I think when he went down with that injury last season, I hurt us because I feel like if we had him in the playoffs with Atlanta, I feel like that game could have easily gone to 7 games. 7 games. I mean, that series could have gone to 7 games. But it would have been way more competitive if we had Robinson. But last season Robinson and this season Robinson is two different Robinsons, man. Two different Robinsons. And Kemba, I didn't think Kemba was going to be a superstar, but I thought Kemba was going to come in here, give us like 18 points a game or whatever. But Kemba, man, his injury, ever since he got that
You know what
injury,
I'm
bro.
saying? But the coach did not. See, the coach, when you had knee problems, you were supposed to play back to back. Use them sparingly. Use them like for the last 3 or 4 minutes in the game. Then you have problems to score. That's when you use them. They don't know how to use them. That's what
And
I was.
Kemba from New York, so he's the reason why I'm a UConn fan, bro. And listen, bro, Kemba, for me, this one thing I don't like about Jordan is that when it comes to building teams and picking out talent, Jordan ain't really become that good at it until recently, bro. Look at all that talent the Charlotte Hornets got now, bro. Imagine they had that team with a prime Kemba Walker, bro. Come on, man. They ain't building no team around prime Kemba Walker. Now you got this Kemba Walker at the Knicks and the Celtics, everybody think he trash and they forgetting how good he was and how he had to carry those teams. But nobody talk about that. So you don't get credit for losing unless you LeBron, bro. That shit's sad, bro. Jordan ain't never built no team around Kemba. He just kept him. And he had that one season when they won like 49 games or 50 games, and then they ain't build on that, man. Come on, Jordan, man. He ain't build no team around Kemba, bro. Like this Charlotte team they got now is mad good, bro. They got all these great role players. They got good starters on their team. If you replace LaMelo with Kemba, a prime Kemba, man, that team easily making the playoffs, bro. They ain't gotta do no playing and shit. Not saying that LaMelo ain't no good player, but I'm just saying LaMelo he not there yet, bro. These franchises be wasting these players' talent, man. Same thing with Minnesota did to what they was doing to Karl Anthony Towns and what they did to Kevin Garnett. Wasted their potential, wasted their talent, bro. That's exactly what Charlotte did to Kemba. Wasted his prime years, and then he got in when once shit hit the fan, they traded him off. Shit, Ayo Grande, you there?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you think about this? The fraud. What's his name? James Harden. What you think about it?
Fuck him.
Yeah,
Next.
I've been saying that nigga been overrated for so long, bro. Listen, I like his play style. I like his offensive game. But listen, man, that dude, man, he's a fraud, bro. When it comes to the big moments, I don't know how you can trust this dude, man. And motherfuckers want to compare him to Kobe and shit, man. What the fuck wrong with you, man? Compare him to Kobe? What?
you know, you know,
Man,
yeah. I would,
shit,
yeah. You know how they go.
I can't believe that shit. Talk about I was on one podcast one time. I wasn't on it, but I was in the chat. I don't know what podcast it was. I think it was like Players Choice or something like that. And a dude came up there and said, you know what? I think we overrate Kobe. I think for me, Kobe on the same level as James Harden. I'm like, what?
First of all, James Harden don't have no defensive accolades.
Man, I just
Nope.
couldn't believe when I heard that shit, bro. I said,
Not
what?
a damn one.
Nope.
It's not like,
I wouldn't even
yeah.
entertain that.
I
Nope.
said, ain't no way, man.
I would not personally. I wouldn't have. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't. They just one thing I learned now is that I know what era that we live in now. Even and I'm just come to the point. I refuse to that's going to get into a debate with somebody, and you know good and well that person's not going to let their guard down. And then especially you gotta tear down another player just to build them up. Nah, it's a waste of my time.
Yeah, man. Man, I just don't understand it, bro. Like, I feel like now, I feel like I can't even watch many channels because if I do and I hear some bullshit, I'm just like, I just switch off, man. You know, you got dudes coming out now that LeBron is about to pass Kareem. You got dudes coming out. They starting an agenda against Kareem, saying Kareem needed magic. Kareem needed this. Kareem got this. Kareem only got the stats because he played for this long. But then they talk about longevity with LeBron.
Hey,
I don't
y'all
get
gonna
it.
be on here cooking for a while? Cause I gotta go to the store right quick. Just hold it down for me. I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, man. Like I just like that's why I can't really talk ball with a lot of different people because they got these like radical beliefs and shit. Like you can have your own opinion, but when you coming out saying some crazy shit, I gotta check you on that because like for me, I'm someone I like to be real balanced with my takes. For me, I don't hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron because I don't know how you can hate somebody you ain't never met him. I don't hate LeBron, bro. I just hold him to a standard. I just hold him to the same standard, same GOAT standards that y'all call him. And when I hold him to that standard, it's like all of a sudden, oh, you a LeBron hater. Nah, bro. How can you be the greatest of all time? I don't think people really know how serious a title is. Like when you call somebody the greatest of all time, that means they're the best to ever do it, like ever. Like nobody was ever touched them ever. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say LeBron's the greatest when he has 6 losses, bro. You can't say that, bro. And you can put add context to it, add context to it. Hold on, if you're gonna add context to it, let's add context to all Jordan's failures. Let's add context to all Kobe's failures. They only want to add context to LeBron's failures because they want to justify why he lost. Come on, man. How he the GOAT and you making all these goddamn excuses for him, man? Y'all gotta be fair, bro. It's the same thing. I judge players the same, even though Kobe my favorite player all the time. If Kobe did something wrong or he messed up somewhere, I'm gonna cook Kobe, bro. Same thing with AI. I love AI. If AI never won a chip, but guess what? I respect AI because he held it down by himself, bro. A lot of dudes can't say that shit no more. Now these superstars don't get held to the same standards like back in the day, bro.
Yep.
Because imagine if Allen Iverson was able to trade for Tracy McGrady and who was another good player in the early 2000s? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Another good player. Well, do you know how many rings they would have won? It would have been dumb in the Lakers going back to back, man, to the finals, man. Come on, man. Same thing with Karl Malone. Same thing with all these other players who never won shit, man. If they had the opportunity to team up with their friends that they was in the draft class with, of course they're gonna win shit, man. Of course these players was gonna win, bro. Imagine if Kobe was able to team up with AI and Steve Nash or AI and Ray Allen on the same team, bro. Like, come on, of course they're gonna win every goddamn shit, bro. And they probably would have never lost either. Like LeBron lost, bro.
Yep.
And you can't be the GOAT. You can't be the GOAT and you pick and choose when you want to play defense, man. All the other GOATs gave it 100% all the time, bro. And that's just me being fair, bro. Like I said, I ain't no LeBron hater. I just watch the game and I make my own opinions. I don't let the media make. I don't watch the media and form my own opinions. I watch the game and and form my own opinion because that's how you're supposed to watch sports. Like these dudes that be on the internet talking shit, talking about Kobe not top 10, Tim Duncan not top 10, talking about Tim Duncan was a system player, talking about, oh, if you take Chris Webber and put him in that Spurs team, Spurs gonna win more chips or whatever, some crazy shit. Man, I just watched the game, bro. And Tim Duncan, he knew how to play basketball, bro. Don't let Tim Duncan knew how to score, but you wanna know what makes Tim Duncan so great? He knew how to adapt, bro. And he knew how to take one for the team. And I'm not talking about, Tim Duncan is more of a team player than LeBron is. You want to know why? Let me explain why. Because people think being a team player is you getting assists and you passing the ball around. No, being a team player is you taking pay cuts. You being a team player is sacrificing your scoring for another team. And yeah, you can say he's a system player, but LeBron has his own system that was built for him and still hasn't accomplished more than Tim Duncan. So when y'all sit here and compare LeBron to Jordan and all these dudes, y'all need to stop comparing LeBron to Jordan. Y'all need to compare it to Tim Duncan. Y'all need to compare it to Magic Johnson because they're on the similar. LeBron is not on Jordan's level, bro. Period, bro. They be disrespecting the greats like Tim Duncan. Say Tim Duncan is overrated. He was a system player. Talking about he had a super team. Now all of a sudden we calling those Spurs teams super teams. Them Spurs teams were not no goddamn super teams, bro. Stop that shit, man. If they was a super team, then how come Tim Duncan was the only one on that super teams who made the top 75, man? Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. What you talking about, man? They do anything just to discredit somebody, bro. Shit is sad, man. Anyway, bro, I just wanted to say my piece, bro. I'm about to go home, man. I've been on the web. About to go home, rest up. You know what I'm saying? Salute everybody in the chat, bro. Salute Grinder, salute T Price, salute Vaughn. And shout out to my boy Giannis, bro. Giannis gonna win MVP this season. And when he wins another MVP, listen, Giannis might win another ring. If Giannis wins another ring and another MVP, he's all time better than LeBron. I don't care. Anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man.
All right, peace, yo. right, well, I'm here. Welcome to TP Channel. This is number one grinder. This is my brother Vaughn up in the piece. So we wait for TP to get back. Big game tonight against Kansas. Kansas against North Carolina for the men's championship tonight. So waiting for the brother to come back. Hope everybody's all right. There you go. Hello?
Yo, I just got back in. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Nah, my lady called, man. So I was chopping it up with her, man. Yeah, I'm coming back from the store, bro. Just give me a sec.
All right, all right.
Yeah, just hold it down for me, man.
Gotcha, I
I
got
got
you. I got you.
I got her on the other line. So you know how these women they don't want. I don't like to put her on hold. Lord, Jesus, no.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah,
I'll be right back, bro.
hey.
Yeah, I had to get the groceries going, man. I had to get the food for tonight, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
I went
Yeah,
on and did it now.
yeah, get food and make
And
a
make the
lady
lady
happy.
happy. It's gonna be raining. It's raining all day today. Off and on.
Mm.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be already outside, man. It's clearing up outside, but it's gonna get back nasty later. So I went on and did what I could, so the homies can get whatever they can get, but after work and everything. So just place the order in, and they can go pick it up. Cause I know I ain't going nowhere else today.
Got you. I think Will's background.
What you say?
Will.
Wilson, Wilson in the background?
Yeah.
I ain't see him in. Hold on, let me click. Yo, I just went to the store, man. Yeah, I went to a store. Then the lady called. Hold on, I'm gonna let you in. I don't see your name up in here no more, bro. So come on in, bro. My bad. I went to the store, man.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, man. We about to be 3 hours in. I need to start getting hungry. So I need to let me give me some eat me some meat lunch.
What's good,
What's good,
man? What's
man?
good,
What's good,
motherfuckers?
What's good, man? Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. You was
That's all right.
It was like a little kid want the toy from the Cracker Jack box, man.
Shit.
Man, I can't get the toy at the Cracker Jack box. Nah, nigga. You got your own, nigga.
Yeah, it was good. See, was good. I'm ready to talk. This was good.
What's good, man? We chilling, man. I had to go to the store right quick because it stopped raining out here, man. So I just went to the store, but I had the chance. Fuck that. Though I ain't going back out today. It's gonna rain all day today. I'm here until the time the game come on. I already got everything I need right here. I just want my team to just bust that ass. That's all I want. Cause they sure ain't getting they sure ain't getting no press. They sure ain't getting no press and no headlines.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. I ain't gonna talk about them, man. You know, man. Shit, I ain't talking about my team. Hell no.
Who's your team?
Shit, you already know.
I know, bro.
Yeah, man. I ain't been on a while, man. Heard some things happen, man. Same.
Yeah, bro. It be like that, bro. Hey, trust me, man. You ain't gotta explain that.
Yeah, man. Something, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know how cool you are with Baby Boy right now. But yo, you hear me?
Hold on, bro. I'm in the kitchen. Hold on.
Yeah, this thing is the kitchen.
I had to get my phone. That's why I went to the store to get something to eat right quick. Nah, you just done yet. God dang it. One more minute. All right, bro. Nah, man, we ain't gonna talk about nobody behind the channel, man. I ain't got nothing against nobody, man.
That's cool. Cool, man. But you know,
I don't talk about nobody, man. What's good with it, though?
you already know. I'm talking shit off. You know, off the shit. We're gonna talk about it. But hey, I'm just saying, man. Just watch out with certain people. That's
Man, you gotta be watch out for whoever, man. But I
you know
already,
what I'm saying.
I already know what it's hitting for out here. So you dig? So
She got me so mad, man. Fucking Knicks. Fucking Knicks gonna celebrate. They fucking big ass win against the Magic last night. Like man, y'all niggas ain't gonna play. Fuck y'all smiling, man. Like man, fuck out of here. Shit. Coach Tibbs, man. Fuck out of here. Tired of that nigga, man.
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Not much, man. Where everybody at, man?
There was a few people in here. Vaughn was in earlier. Vaughn was in here earlier. Relentless was in here. Underrated. Lou. It was just us today, man. Hey, yeah.
I even at the chat too, man. It's like,
nah, man. Actually, my chat been dimming down for a minute. Panama Queen was in here earlier. Tink Tank, SFM, Tyson came through. Matt Moses, Cook Sports, he came through. Yeah, it really went down when I went to the store. That's when it went, because I went to the store, man, and got something to eat right quick.
Yeah. I didn't do something.
It ain't because you came in here, man. Cut that out.
Hey, price, man. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Man, leave it alone there, bro. Let's talk about basketball.
Hey, you already know why. Nah, fuck it. It's about basketball.
Yeah, about basketball.
I ain't gonna talk about this shit.
Yeah, man. Don't let that shit, man. Better than that shit, bro.
Fuck that. I ain't gonna talk about that.
Who you got?
You already know the truth, nigga. You know the truth, nigga.
Who you got in the East now, bro? I know you ain't going.
Nah, I was just talking about the Knicks. I think he was in the kitchen or something. The Knicks, man. How the fuck they gonna be smiling this shit over that win against the Magic? Like, nigga, y'all ain't going to the fucking play-in, man. What the fuck y'all smiling for, man? Raise your hand, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Shit crazy.
Oh, man.
About to get me started right now, man.
Man, I'm eating, man. You ain't been on in a minute. Let it out, bro. Go ahead. Talk your shit. I'm about to put on mute.
Shit.
I'm eating.
Niggas are smiling and shit, man. You see that shit underrated?
Yeah.
The fuck y'all smiling for? We can't even go to the fucking play-in, man. This shit's crazy.
Man, y'all smiling for a play-in, yo.
For real, man. We let the fucking Speedy Gonzalez and the Hawks get number 8 seed and shit, man. Like, this some crazy shit, man.
You know what? Well, I'm glad that you're here, man. You know. Come on, now. Tell him. You know. I know. See, you know, underrated your big bro, man. I know you wrong. Man. Let me talk.
Yeah.
If the vets would not get hurt, he would never play them youngsters. Am I right?
For real, man. That's a fact.
And
that's a fact, man.
Now, Bum Tips, he don't like what somebody told him. He said, they don't know my team like I know my team. I don't know why the media. Because the media is right. Some of the people in the media are right. You should have played them before. We don't have a player spot.
Word, man. See, quickly the top and going off, man. He would have played them niggas more. Shit.
Well, we don't have no point guard. Quickie got a triple-double. I'm like, and you see OB top when he play OB top.
Exactly, man.
Come on.
Nigga, top and going off, man. Niggas want to be smiling and shit. Talks about a great win for the Knicks. I see that shit. We want a great win, nigga. This season is over, nigga. Oh, great win.
Well, it's a great win.
The season's over, nigga.
I'm saying, yeah, we supposed to be Atlanta. What I'm saying, like we should we should be Atlanta more than that.
For real. Yeah, because remember beginning the season, how we lost against some niggas on some dumb shit? Remember that shit early in the season, we was killing them, and then all of a sudden they came back and beat us. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's how the season started, you know?
You know what happened, right?
Yeah. Shit, Derrick Rose like, fuck that shit. I ain't coming back.
Well, yeah. Do us a favor, right, bro? Rose like, Matt Rose, man. No, he ain't come back.
Yo, I already knew something was wrong when he said, what's that dude? Kemba Walker, right? I already knew something was wrong when he said that Kemba Walker's gonna sit down for the rest of the season. I knew that shit, man.
Listen, man, we could have kept Kemba Walker, used him sparingly. When we can highly score, You know, I know. You know when Kemba gets hot, ain't nobody can help. You use them sparingly. You don't use them back to back.
For real. That's a fact.
You use them. Yo, you got a closer right there. Just use them sparingly. He
Yeah,
rests up. You gonna put him and Rose in there. They could have finished up
for
the game.
real. Exactly. And
But you
what's
didn't
the name
want.
mess
Huh?
or what's the name mess us up bad too? Nerlens Noel, man. Get out of here, man.
I don't understand, man. Why? Yo, Wilson, man, you can have his spot and get some.
Yeah, man. Shit. He's so scared to play Deuce, man. He ain't playing Deuce. He ain't playing Sims that much. He ain't playing what's his name Grimes that much.
No.
Just
And he's
hating, man.
you think about it, he still ain't really play his youngsters.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to work on the team chemistry. What chemistry, motherfucker? What chemistry?
Exactly.
The chemistry I know when we play the youngsters, we be blowing teams out.
For real.
I know that much.
And Julius Randle, man. Julius Randle, he got to get traded or something, man.
Yeah, he only go one way. He powered the ball. He can't take the bulls. Motherfuckers say, then you check it out. Then you got these no good so-called NBA jump jerk offs
Yeah,
that they know the Knicks. Oh, you know the players they shouldn't boo him like that. Listen, this is New York, motherfucker. You ain't getting nothing. You getting booed. That's
exactly.
how it goes.
That shit's sad, yo.
So that means we gotta hold his hand too. Anybody
Word,
play
right?
against you know they can get booed.
Hold my
Shit's
hand,
sad.
Lord.
Shit's sad.
Hold my hand.
Man, be
Singing,
slow.
singing old Negro spiritual songs on niggas, man. Come on.
While
This shit
I'm
is crazy.
on this.
This shit is crazy. He can't make the damn play. What the fuck going on, man? Got the damn what's that? He wants us to fucking Hornets, man. See, that's what killed us. We should have never lost against the Hornets, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, Kelly Oubre Jr. hitting threes and shit. Smiling and cheesing, man. Fuck out of here. You fake Cisco looking motherfucker. Shit crazy.
Hey man, back off Oubre, man. Back off Oubre, man. He went to Kansas, man. Back off Oubre, bro. Back off Oubre, bro. He went to Kansas, man. You got to back up my boy Oubre, man.
What?
Hey, only for today, man. Only for today, cause Kansas playing today, man.
For me, man.
I already know how you feel. But you got it. Somebody said you got an echo.
No. That's you, I think.
That's me.
Yeah.
I sound like I got an echo.
I'll mute my shit.
No, you don't sound like you got an echo to me either. You sound good to me. Somebody said that in the chat, but you okay with me? Go ahead. You ain't echoing to me.
Yo. Man, I do hear that.
First time on LeBron James' team is 16 games under 500. Who gives a care? ESPN, NBA Today.
Right.
They talking about these couple scenarios. They still talk about these bum ass niggas.
At least I can say the Knicks did a little better.
Yo. Damn. I do hear.
Oh, they put this number in under the ticker on ESPN. Kansas versus North Carolina versus Kansas. North Carolina before the tournament, 100 chances to 1.
It still ain't
Hey,
what my niggas
T Price, man. I understand Kansas is your team. But hey, man, I got a lot of respect for North Carolina, man. Hey, they ain't nothing I can say right now, nigga. I can't say that.
Yeah, you say you talk your
You
shit.
been
Y'all gonna see tonight, nigga, cause we deep, nigga.
Uh,
Y'all got 5 niggas on that can play, nigga. We can play 10.
Okay, all right, we gonna see, man.
And we've been consistent all year. Look, North Carolina dominate the headlines. I don't want to hear that shit. If Duke was in it, we'd be talking about Duke right now. They be talking about Duke more than Kansas. Let's just keep it real. Coach K gonna get down our time and all this other shit. I'm keeping it real.
You got a point about that. Hey, man, I got stick up for North Carolina. My boy,
Stick up for them niggas then. I don't give a damn. Stick up for them niggas.
My boy, it's been the Knicks right under.
Mm-hmm. They're my enemies today.
Shit, hey.
My lady loves North Carolina. What you think what you think I go through?
Hey, man, so y'all go through it.
But Kansas, man, Kansas been disrespected though, man. They've been disrespected during this whole time. It has been Carolina. I understand what Carolina's doing, which is great, but I don't think they're AC. But people don't understand how deep this Kansas team is, man. We can play big, we can play small. It don't matter. We have 4 guards that can rebound, push it on the break, and just go. And one thing I like Kansas compared to anybody else, and I picked them for the season started, and I picked them at the end. They defense, bro. They play defense, man. Ask Villanova, they play defense. And remember, Villanova played 5 players, played 5 and 6, and Villanova is a way better team than North Carolina. I'm just stating all facts here. Villanova, if Villanova would have won, they would have been picking Villanova to win the championship, and Jay Wright would that been another storyline right there. He'd be going for his 3rd one. Even all this week on March Madness on YouTube, all they've been talking about is North Carolina. The last 10 minutes, Kansas. I seen the play. Even on Sports Center, same thing. Show first half, second half highlights. Come to Kansas, they only show 5 highlights, just 5. So let me know right then and there. Kansas know this shit, man. They know they ain't talking about them. They're coming in with that chip on their shoulder, bro. Y'all better come ready to play. I don't want to hear no excuses. Our big man been hurt all year long, just like they big man just got hurt. So I want to hear no excuses.
It's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game.
And we got the best Energizer Bunny in the game. Now he gonna be able to play his game. Remy Martin.
Yeah.
It's gonna be up and down game.
Be a good game.
It's gonna be a high scoring game though, because they both like to get up and down. And Kansas played one of the highest paces in the country, top 3.
Yeah.
With Gonzaga and pace. I forgot who's the number 2 team according to pace, but the difference between Kansas and them other 2 teams that was ahead of Kansas. Kansas is actually good on defense. They ain't getting their respect. They ain't talking about them. That's fine. I like that. It just pissed me off. They ain't giving them no love, no credit. And then I have to hear Stephen A. on Googly Eye Smith talk his shit this morning. I want to hear that dumbass shit. You don't say that about your boy Calipari. Calipari only got 1 ring.
Yeah, man. You right.
Fuck out of here.
Calipari.
Niggas pick and choose who they want to. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
Coach K is out of it. That's crazy. I got it.
Bye bye.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I always. Probably the last time I really liked Duke like that was like way back, like Craig shit. That's probably the last time I really liked. When they had JJ Redick.
I never liked it, Duke. I remember when they played Duke. Hold on. Oh, since it's Duke in North Carolina, since Duke is out of there. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the rosters The last time that they played each other, first 1991, 1991
Damn.
KU versus North Carolina.
Damn, 31 minutes ago.
Hold on, bro. KU versus.
That's crazy.
I watched the game on YouTube last night. They showed all the Kansas versus North Carolina games in the Final Four, and all the ones I seen was KU winning because they won this one right here in '91. That's when they had George Lynch was on this team.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's North Carolina Final Four. Hubert Davis was on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Let me. Why they ain't showing the? I probably have to go over my phone. Well, anyway, they played in '91. Then they played in '08 because that was the first year. Roy Williams with the North Carolina and Bill Self was at Kansas, and Chalmers and them smacked their ass.
Oh yeah, Mario Chalmers. Yeah.
They smacked their ass. They was up almost almost 30 points at one point, almost about 30.
Yeah, that was going off that. I ain't gonna lie.
If Kansas come out like they did against Villanova, like locked down officially, dude, they gonna be in trouble, bro. They gonna be in trouble, bro. They could put Leaky Black. This is the thing about Kansas too. Hey, I've been getting trolled by North Carolina fans, bro. I've been getting trolled by North Carolina fans, bro. But I don't know. This is how I know they don't watch the game. Y'all can take Hibachi out all y'all want to. Kansas don't need him just to show up. Leaky Black can't guard everybody. Who's going to guard Braun? Who's going to guard Jalen Wilson? Who's going to guard Remy Martin when he's in the game?
Hey, man, who knows?
I'm telling you, Kansas is so deep. Kansas is so deep, bro. They are so deep. They can play small, big. It doesn't matter. It's a fact, bro.
Hey, like I said, it's gonna be a good game, man. You already know, man.
So Kansas smack their ass tomorrow. I ain't gonna be here tomorrow because I got something I gotta do tomorrow. Well, Wednesday, no matter who wins, I don't make no excuses. You know what I'm saying? So I've been going on these other platforms like Bangkok all hurt. So I don't want to hear them excuses because our big man been hurt all year long too, and he's still struggling with a foot injury, McCormick. So I don't want to hear shit. We got two big men all fucked up. They're the best team wins.
Word, man. So UNC, let's go. But I know you don't want to hit that, man.
Say what you have to say. I like it. So when Kansas come get that smackdown, I don't want to share shit. Cause it's coming. It's coming. Y'all just thought Villanova was just an appetizer. And you know what?
See, man. We gonna see.
This is the thing why I trust Kansas. This is not nothing against Carolina, but they did is remarkable. I'm not hating on them. Our team play defense, bro. If you ain't watched Kansas play all year, we play defense, man.
No, I was watching y'all. I understand what you're saying.
We play defense. We ain't just in all of a sudden this coming and let me kill this myth that North Carolina is the only hottest team right now. No, they're not. Kansas and North Carolina is probably the two hottest team that's left. That's out of the two. They don't want to mention Kansas in no kind of rank. Because soon as they beat Carolina beat Duke, it went straight to North Carolina now. Now they dominate the storyline. So Kansas already been playing with that chip on their shoulder, just like Jay Billis said. They ain't talking about Kansas. Ain't nobody talking about them. They're not. It's just straight North Carolina. And you don't think a team like that ain't ready to play and got something to prove? Gonna shut them haters down tonight.
Hey, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game. We'll go down to the wire.
I don't think it's gonna be close. Kansas got too much. This gonna be an up and down game, dude. You got 5 players that you put in your rotation. Basically, North Carolina gonna be playing 6. Kansas could go 8, 9, and even to go 10. This gonna be a great game. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
But I still got the Jayhawks winning it though. It's just because of the disrespect. Because hey, I've been right. I've been right on my women's pick. If I was right for my men's pick, I've been perfect 2 for 2 this year. Because I said it before the season even started when I did the rankings, who I picked to win the championship. Way before the season started. When I did my college basketball season on my channel.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. You already know. That's like same day with North Carolina. Got rep South Carolina too. So I got my people from there too, man. So shit. You know what I'm saying?
I picked them in the beginning of the year because they on a mission right now. Just like Kansas. If they would have really paid attention to Kansas' story, but they didn't want to listen to their story because it's been all North Carolina story. How they Devon Duke and how Hubert Davis first year in North Carolina, royalty and all this other stuff. Hey, give them their kudos, man. They made it. But y'all didn't get them boys that you ain't get Kansas their credit. But you know what that's gonna find them? Is this game. And they know what they can't do. Know they're gonna be forced to do. Give them their credit. And only 2 people that I know from mainstream media, and even to these YouTube people on these streets on YouTube that be doing this basketball shit, none of them niggas pick Kansas to win anything. Even now, it's the last 2 teams. The same motherfuckers that was talking shit about Kansas is still talking shit about Kansas to this end right now. And they all went opposite. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go opposite. Because that's what I think about Kansas. Kansas, we can raise the bar. We can turn it up. You're going to see that turn up tonight.
Hey man, I'll definitely give y'all props though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all win, if y'all happy to win, you know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all props. You know, but hey,
for this to be up and down game, and this gonna be a game where Kansas is used to playing, I just don't see them losing. They just got too much. It's gonna be an up and down game. Up fast pace, dude. I'm telling you, I just think Kansas has too much. That's just me. And another thing, we can defend. We very seldom get in scoring drops. But even we do get in on those scoring drops, we still play good defense.
Sure. Hey man, let the best team win. That's all. You know
All right.
You already know.
I already got my Tar Heel smoker pack ready.
This nigga crazy. Man, I'm about to smoke that. That fucking Dorothy.
Nigga, we ain't no Dorothy, nigga. We a Jayhawk, nigga.
Toto.
Nigga, hey, get us right, nigga. We ain't got nothing affiliated with we ain't KU is not affiliated with the Yellow Brick Road, nigga.
The red ruby slippers, man.
The red ruby slippers. It's red. It's red inside KU. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm KU drip down right now, nigga. What you talking about? Like seriously, I got the Chalmers on right now with the KU on, and I got the Kansas fleece underneath it. Nigga, don't play with me.
Always Chalmers, man.
All right, Chalmers, nigga.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, nigga.
Hey, and let me just put this on memory lane. But Kansas played Memphis. They was both number 1 seeds. Nobody picked Kansas to beat Memphis either. That's some food for thought too.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I want Memphis. I did want Memphis to win. I want but Derrick Rose is on that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying. I want like, damn, man. Hey, I think the Chalmers hit that damn full court, half court.
Hey, but think about it. What it is? That was not a half court. That was not a half court shot.
Full court. I mean, not half court. Full court.
That was let me just say
Queen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it real. Memphis would have won that game and they would have made their free throws.
Yeah.
This should even went to overtime. If they would have made the free throws, they would have won the championship.
Yeah, I was mad about that. I was mad about that. Yeah, of course you wasn't, nigga. Hey, man.
Now if Kansas come out and blow their ass out the hinges, I won't be surprised. I won't be. You know why? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? When you got a team like, I'm telling you, man, you know how these teams feel when they got that chip on their shoulder, and nobody giving no credit. Kansas is playing that right now. I'm telling you, that's the team that's playing with the chip over their shoulder, cause ain't nobody picking them. All the betting people's picking Carolina. Cause they got the major storyline. Everybody's picking Carolina. I read this shit. I'm reading shit all this morning, all last night. Reading what people be saying. I'm picking Carolina. Cause they got a better storyline. Kansas ain't played nobody, huh? Kansas been playing the Big 12, the best conference in the whole goddamn country. It's been like that to me the last 4 years. Cause other than that COVID year, guess who was number 1 that year? Kansas. And guess who was number 2 that year? Baylor.
Oh yeah, I know Baylor's going.
Yeah, so then that was the COVID year. Kansas would have been the overall number 1 seed, and Baylor would have been the overall number 2 seed. And that team right there is better than this team right here. Cause that's when they had Azubuike, they had Devin Dotson, the dude for Chicago, and they had old boy from they had Lagerald Vick, and they had Makayu. Steve McCallum. Yeah, man, them niggas, man, I'm telling you, man, that team right there didn't even get a chance to even play. Cause you remember Obi Toppin was balling at Dayton that year too.
Mm-hmm.
Dayton was in the top 10 that year. That would have been that tournament would have been fucking crazy. I'm mad that tournament never happened.
Yeah, I get top going off for Dayton.
Dayton, man, them boys, man, Dayton. Them Dayton Flyers. Boy, Obi Toppin doing some crazy ass dunk that year, man. I remember that shit, man.
Yeah, they going on.
I'm just glad Paige went home. Like I told the South Carolina girls wasn't gonna let that shit happen, man.
Yeah. That represents South Carolina, man. You know that's my grandma. My mom's mom. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, hey.
Now I got people in South Carolina too.
Word.
They love Duke in South Carolina, so we don't speak when it comes to sports.
Shit. South Carolina. But for me, North Carolina deeper though. I got way more film North Carolina. Shit crazy.
I mean, I root for Carolina sometimes too. Cause I like the Carolina because Vince went there. I saw Vince, and then I saw Rashid. Then I saw Antoine Jameson,
Yep.
Ed Cota, what's his name? It's gonna come to me.
Say Felton was on.
Yeah, Wayman Felton, Chad May, Hansborough,
What happened to May?
Todd, knee injuries, man. Injuries.
That shit crazy. What happened? What's the cycle?
He was supposed
cycle
to. He was supposed to be. He was supposed to with the Illinois.
Yeah.
So when they played against Illinois that year in the championship, he went against his home state.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then they had Jeff McGinnis. I remember Jeff McGinnis. What's that dude? Donald. Man, number 21. He won. He was the most outstanding. Donald Williams. When they won, when they beat Michigan that year, when Chris Webber called that timeout, and then they had
man. What's his name? Joseph Forte.
Yeah. Oh, Joseph Forte was nice. That was my nigga right there.
He got injured. Yeah. In the NBA, I mean.
And Capel, one of the Capel boys was there too.
Yeah.
His son went to North Carolina. Dad went to Duke. Jeff Capel.
But yo. How long you been on here?
Man, I'm about to get off, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You about to get off? Yeah, man. Cause you already know how to stream all this, man. Because my phone about to die and shit. Got charge and shit.
I hear you.
Word, man.
Yeah, here I know, man. We chop it up.
But yo. Yeah, you got some Robocop next time, man. Them niggas say making playing, man.
Hey, ain't talking about that nigga, man.
Yo, you know how to do it.
I don't want to talk about that, man. Who?
Shit. Robocop, nigga.
You talking about Alice Murphy?
I'm talking about Omar dress, man.
Oh. Coming like that. You talking about the Omar Ellis was hopping up and down like he caught the Holy Ghost on Ella couch?
Yeah. That nigga Jay Reed, man.
Wow.
Nigga Q from Juice, nigga.
Your ass crazy. I just thought about what your ass said. I'm putting two together, man. I'm like, I'm sitting there high as hell, like, why is this nigga saying it like this? I was like, what is this angle? Like, where is he going with this? I call that nigga Q. Hey, Q!
Yeah, Tupac. Hey, Q! Yo, man, that's my library too. My video library. I'm about to watch that shit. I said that shit. Can't watch that shit again.
Hey, I was watching.
The other day? I ain't watching Wild. Paying full, nigga. I watched Paying full, nigga.
Yeah, I watched the Boondocks of Hatcher Freeman.
Yeah.
That shit's funny as hell.
Masters on this word, Tobias. Did I tell you still them niggas stop singing that goddamn song? Oh no, Master Carter. Tobias said you like that song. That's a lie. He said, no, Master Carter. See, Tobias is the lightest shade. And he got a great sense of humor. You out here telling jokes, Tobias? No, Master, please. You beat the shit out of him.
Hell yeah. Bitches love smiley faces. Nigga Charlie Murphy, man.
Oh,
shit.
I still got that meme. Our father meme too. Smiley faces. Bitches love smiley faces. I was weak. And I found that one. Get off my back. If I want this, it just happened. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Can you go look for that meme? It is so hard to find. They used to have it. Now I can't find it no more. Yeah.
Yo, they probably watching this shit, man. Fuck that. Let's get shit out of it.
Probably did.
I can't believe the same nigga from Zoomly Zoo, nigga. The same motherfucker from Zoomly Zoo gonna be the bitch ass dad. That shit had me mad, nigga. Benverine.
It's gonna be all right, bro.
I'm talking about I was young when I saw that shit. I was like, what?
I know.
It's the same motherfucker. Yeah, man, I'm about to be out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know next time I'll come back on YouTube. I don't know, man. Probably a couple of days. I don't know. Still got to handle my business, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
we
that's
all
what I'm gonna be on. You know what I'm saying?
We all do.
Trying to prepare for a better future, man. A way bright future, man.
Right.
Definitely.
Now I'm gonna be on my way, trouble in my way. I gotta cry sometime. I gotta cry sometime. Trouble in my way, trouble in my way. I gotta cry sometime. Cry sometime. When I wake at night.
Crazy,
Jesus, he will fix it. Nigga, you better open your mouth and sing. Like, Mom, I don't want to sing. Nigga, I say you better sing. You ain't getting no cupcakes.
I've been in the days, man. I've been in the days. They give you that man look, man. Like, you better sing, man. You better sing. They was telling me to raise my hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, but I, man. I'm just about to die. Bye, man. Next time.
All right. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, y'all. May the best team wins. Great season overall. Hey. To the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Ain't no hating me. I don't hate nobody. And that's real, so I'm gonna still be me no matter what. So I'll holler at y'all at the next episode. Peace. Don't be a hater your whole entire life. Peace out to the ladies who subscribe to the channel recently. I just found out I had a couple more subscribers. So shout out to the ladies that did subscribe. I appreciate it. And I just now got the notification of it. Just hit my phone. But until then, I'm out, y'all. Peace.